What's up, y'all? Come on in here. Come on in. Get your SBK merchandise. Happy Saturday. Come on in. Come on in. The bar is now open. Come on in. Feel it. Come on in. Happy Saturday, everyone. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Happy Saturday. Give me 1 second. Okay, we good. Can y'all hear me? Come on in here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a discussion at the bar. I am your boy, SBK, coming to you live and direct. Live and direct. I haven't been live on my channel on Saturday, opening up the bar in a while. But we got the bar open tonight. So I'm excited, man. We're going to have some grown folks conversation. We're going to keep it grown. We're going to keep it sexy, but we're going to keep it classy. That's how we do it. We're going to keep it classy. We're going to keep it grown. We're going to keep it classy. And we're going to keep it interesting. And we're going to keep it informative. We're going to keep it all of that. Because that's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? I want to say shout out to everybody. Y'all hit the like button as you come in. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button as you come in. Thank you for coming in. Y'all hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Got some lint on my beard. We good now. Got to keep the beard off, you know. So, thank you so much, of Brilliance. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to my Libra sister of Brilliance, to the one of the greatest mods on YouTube, and I'm really saying that. I'm really saying that. So y'all come on into the bar, man. Like the link is pinned, but we're gonna have some grown folks conversation. Now, I got my bestie in the back. So there is a gold pin for. First of all, there is a poll question. You guys answer, right? Let me say all this, and then I want you guys to answer a poll question. The link is pinned. All right. We're gonna have some grown folks conversation. Now, look, I want to explain something here, and when I bring this up and comer, this young lady up here to the panel, we were talking about this, and I don't want anyone to get it twisted. You know, we always keep it grown and sexy over here, and we always have grown folks conversations, right? You know what I mean? I credit myself in being a man that I was raised right, you know what I'm saying? And as a man, I have respect for people, but I also have respect for ladies, because I was raised by my mom and dad taught me that women are the salt of the earth, and y'all are. So because of that, you know, I'm gonna treat women as such. I'm gonna treat everybody with respect, but you know, we're gonna keep it classy over here. You know what I'm saying? Keep it grown and keep it sexy, keep it classy. You know, there's a difference between being spicy and being raunchy. You know what I'm saying? So we want to keep it spicy. We want to keep it classy, but we also want to keep it informative. You know what I'm saying? And we got to, you know, there's a lot of ladies in here that I would really like y'all's input on things. We got a lot of married couples in here, married people, married ladies, married men. y'all can offer some insight to somebody like myself who's never been married, and offer some insight to men like myself who've never been married, or men like myself that are listening and trying to learn, you know what I'm saying? So y'all come on in, hit the like button as you come in, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that came in. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with your boy SBK, and you're here, and the bar is open. The bar is now open. You know what I mean? I got the link pinned. And so, but let me shout out to chat, and I'm going to let this up and come. There is a poll question there, ladies and gentlemen, but there also is a goal. I always like to give back. You know what I mean? I said what I said, mentioned my name a couple of in her live. Go shout out to I Said What I Said. Y'all go and subscribe to her. Wonderful content creator. She just, I just love to hear I Said What I Said talk. I love I Said What I Said. I just love. But she mentioned me about doing giveaways and stuff like that. And being a content creator that's monetized, I promised myself a long time ago that I wasn't going to be a fat cat. What I mean, taking in all the money and all that type of stuff and not giving back to my supporters, not giving back to my moderators, not giving back to the people that have made my platform. Y'all, without y'all, I wouldn't have a platform. You know what I'm saying? So I like to give back. You know what I mean? So I like to give back every time I go live. So whether it's with merchandise and all of my moderators and all of my, my moderators and my members, I like to gift you guys, like to spoil you guys, let you know I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, enough of all the mushy stuff. Y'all heard the queen of brilliance. Come on in and join us at the bar. The bar is open. Share, subscribe, set your notifications to all, and hit the like button. Shout out to one of the greatest mods on YouTube, the lovely of brilliance. And let me see here. And every link that a brilliance has pinned up, go follow each and every one of those those links to those great content creators, because I like to give back and I like to promote great content. So we got some great content creators, just like this one right here. To the lovely Thrive and Glow with Joe, aka the bestie. You heard what she said. Like, share, and subscribe. And she's welcoming in everybody. Happy Saturday. There's Nesto, the Real Brown Family Chronicles. Shout out to you, love. Thank you for coming in, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got the lovely Gisela in the house. Thank you, Gisela. I appreciate you coming through. Thank you. We got the lovely, the beautiful Who Dat? 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 The Who Dat Nation is in the house. Shout out to you, Who Dat. Thanks for coming through, love. We got Janice in the building. Hello, love. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. African Booty Scratcher. We got a troll up in here. So, Lisa J. Stocks is in the building. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have Colin. What we doing? We having a show. That's what we're doing. Thank you for coming through. Dixon. Shout out to you. Thanks for coming through anyway, whoever you are. Dixon, thank you, thank you, thank you. I Said What I Said is in the house. I just mentioned I said the queen is in the house. Miss Fancy is in the house. Miss Wanda is in the house. Shout out to Miss Wanda. Y'all go subscribe up to Miss. My bro, Stash Cash is in the house. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My little bro, 2 cents, you called it. Podcast is in the house. Y'all go subscribe up to my little brother, to the 2 cents you calls it podcast. Try not to miss. We got another great mod up in here. The First Lady, Miss Serious S is in the house. The lovely Serious S is in the house. Thank you for coming through, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Jen J is in the house. What's up, Jen J? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Jen J is in the house. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we got a poll question. We have a poll question in the house, and I'm going to read that. I'm going to read that right now. And if you have not answered the poll question, you need to go and answer it right now. As we said in the South, rat. We don't say right. We don't say right. We say rat now. So here's the question. If you have not answered, what kind of energy are you on? What are you bringing into the after hours here at the bar tonight? Are you bringing soft and sweet? Are you bringing in a flirty energy tonight? Are you bringing in a spicy energy tonight? Or you're a little dangerous? What you bringing in tonight? What y'all bringing in tonight? So answer the poll question. You know what I'm saying? I need to turn down my phone. So what kind of energy y'all bringing in tonight? You know what I mean? So without further ado, I got somebody to sit in the back. Hope this young person is not picking her nose and all that, and sticking her finger up her nose and pulling out a big old fat one, picking out a big old juicy one. Yeah. Janice, she might be back there just going to town. Going to town. Putting elbows up in there. I'll put her up on the screen, put both elbows all up in the nose. I'm gonna bring you up. Here we go. Oh, she don't got her fingers up in her nose. This youngster ain't got her fingers up in her. What's up? What's up with it?
Hey everyone. How y'all doing?
You know, we got the lovely Bestie in the house. She's always pulling up. Now the link is pinned. You know, we got some spicy conversations going on. So tonight's subject tonight is after hours with me. Let's talk grown and intimate. All right. So who that said I can answer that because I'm like Chaka. I'm everyone. It's all up in. And she First Lady says I'm blessed and highly favored. Thanks. So who that says she's all of that? She's every woman. So who that? So you every woman? Is that what you're saying? You gonna sing that Shaka? Who that? You gonna sing that Shaka Khan song? Is that what you just like Shaka Khan? Who that? You just like Shaka Khan? Shaka Khan? Shaka Khan? I know you like Shaka Khan. Okay, but anyway, I'll be nice. I'll be, you know.
She said she's like Shaka. It's all in me.
Oh, yeah, she's like Shaka Khan. She's every woman. Okay, so anyway.
Oh.
So I came up with this subject, Joe. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. You know what I mean? And we were talking in pre-production, you know what I'm saying? And we were talking about, you know, intimacy. You know, intimacy is. Oh, I think I already spoke to the Brown family. I thought I didn't.
Nestos.
Yeah, I spoke to her. So we're talking about intimacy and stuff, and I want to make something perfectly clear. I kind of touched on it. She said yes. Okay. Okay, I got you. Don't be looking at me. I said what I said. You every woman too. I believe you just like Shaka too. You just like Shaka. You got all four characteristics. But we get into that later. So I don't want to get things twisted, Bestie. You know what I'm saying? We talked about this. You and I, pre-production, you and I and E. We talked about how there's a difference between being raunchy and being classy. But we also talked, I didn't want people to be drawn away thinking that we're going to be talking nasty and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not all about that. Because, me as a man, I credit myself as being trying to be classy and trying to be a gentleman and trying to be, but also I I value everybody's opinion. What's going on? Big bro is in the house. Jimbo is in the house. There you go. There he is, the professor. There you go. I gotta have my lookers on, man. I gotta have my lookers. I said what I said. Then were making fun of me and my lookers, but I have to have my glasses. I gotta see. Now I can see driving without glasses, but I gotta. So anyway, but we were everybody giving me hell, and then I want to call out. I said what I said. What I said what I said. Said Steve Urkel. Really, I said what I said. Steve Urkel. Come on, man. I thought you supposed to be. Come on. We better than Steve Urkel. Come on, I said what I said. Anyway, so anyways, Joe, we were talking, and I really we got people like Janice, and we got people like Miss Wanda, Alice, and then we got also people like I said what I said, yourself, and other people, and that have been married, knows what it's like to be married, and the Brilliance is married as well. And so when it comes to intimacy and all that type of stuff that you do with your significant other, I think all of us should learn something. You know what I'm saying? I think all of us can learn something from those who have been there. You know what I'm saying? And we can learn what to do, what not to do, right? And we can also learn that it's not all about, sometimes it's not all about the physical. It might be about the mental. It might be the little things. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, and I'll let the floor is now yours.
Yeah, we were talking. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking, and I wanted to make sure and stress, and if y'all noticed the description, I didn't want anybody to get turned away or discouraged and thinking that, oh, he's just, there he goes, trying to be nasty or trying to, whatever, or like some people were thinking, oh, I'm too married to be in this conversation. But there's a lot of us that are not married, granted. There's some and very different backgrounds, right? Some people have never been married. Some people have been married and divorced. Some people married for many, many years, which I tip my hat off to. But whether you're married or single or dating or whatever, or not married at all, or not even dating at all, and thinking about getting into the dating pool, it's really good conversations to have, and we can all learn from each other. We can all learn. And, this one always has a lot of questions. And so he likes different perspectives. And so I just wanted to stress that and mention that. So nobody gets turned away or nobody gets thinking that, oh, he's just, because it's SBK and he has some different, bad influences or bad intentions or anything like that. I just wanted to make that, clear to everybody. And I hope y'all understand.
Well, hopefully I think people already know that. I don't, now I've never been graphic about anything on here. I've never been graphic to the point to where it's like, oh my goodness, this dude is X-rated or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be that way. It's all about, man, getting different perspectives and so forth and so on. And I want everybody to understand that when we talk about stuff, you know what I mean? I want everybody to give their opinion. Your voice does matter. Everybody's voice does matter. And I want people to give their opinion. So with that being said, talk about chemistry and attraction, and we'll talk about intimacy and stuff like that. Let me ask you something, Joe. And the link is pinned, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all can come on up. We got majority of ladies in the chat. My boy Jimbo and my boys Jimbo and Walter in the building. And so, all three of us, we're single men, you know what I mean? But all three of us, we, of course, we love the women folk, you know what I mean? And we can learn something from the women folk, you know what I'm saying? And, instead of us like criticizing, and there's a lot of stuff, you know, out there today, whether you want to get into the manosphere, the red pill crap, the blue pill crap, all that, you know, over here, I'm not going to do all that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn from everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to chemistry and attraction and what attracts you to a person, we've touched on that in other chats, you know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this question, Joe. I want you to think about that. And this is for the chat too. You know what I mean? My question I have here in my sermon notes, I want to know, Joe, what actually makes you attracted to someone beyond looks? But before, I want y'all to think about that question. What makes you attracted to someone beyond their looks? All right. And I want to share a video. And I think some of you guys want to, some of you guys that's going to, what I'm about to show you guys, I think that you guys going to like this, what I'm about to show you. All right. And so here we go. I'm going to share the screen. And I want you guys to look at this. All right. And we're going to share. And here we go.
Why do you love me?
It's a very spiritual love. I've been through a lot, and you never see me for what I've been through. You know, you see me for the best that I give to the world and I give to my family. And when everything starts to weigh on me, you kind of, you know, you breathe life back into me. That's why I love you. I love you because you're you. I love you because you're you to me. You know, I just love you because you're a gift that I get to experience in this life until I don't anymore, until I meet you again. And I'm the woman and you're the man.
Don't do that.
You know, so that's why I love you. It's this thing was it's God engineered.
Y'all hear that? I'm gonna play that one more time. All right. I'm gonna play that one more time let's play it again. All right.
Why do you love me?
It's a very spiritual love. I've been through a lot, and you never see me for what I've been through. You know, you see me for the best that I give to the world and I give to my family. And when everything starts to weigh on me, you kind of, you know, you breathe life back into me. That's why I love you. I love you because you're you. I love you because you're you to me. You know, I just love you because you're a gift that I get to experience in this life until I don't anymore, until I meet you again. And I'm the woman and you're the man.
Don't do that.
You know, so that's why I love you. It's this thing was it's God engineered.
All right. Fair use.
Hey.
Fair use.
I said what I said.
What's going on, Queen?
Hey, family.
What's going on with you, fam? You all right?
I'm good. How about you guys?
I'm doing good. Hold on. Let me bring Jen J up here. What's up, Jen J? What's up, love?
Hey, girl.
Hey, Jen.
You on mute. There you go. Oh, you back on mute. You back on mute.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey.
There you are.
Hey.
So yeah, we're talking about intimacy and all that type of stuff or whatever. And so the floor is yours. Whoever wants to speak up. We're talking about chemistry and attraction and all that. But whoever wants to speak up first, go ahead.
Well, what about it?
She said, what about it? Well, look. Now, like I said,
What you want to know?
I want to know everything.
Of course you do.
I want to know everything. But look. Here's the thing. We, first of all, like I said, we got a lot of married folks you've been married before. Joe's been married before. Jen is married, I believe. Janice and others, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
the question was, what actually makes you attracted to someone beyond their looks? And which brought me to that video right there where a guy's said that, I've been through a lot and you've been with me through the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And so since you've been with me during this whole ordeal, I love you to eternity and more, you know what I mean? So I think what people get twisted or whatever is when you have that one somebody or whatever that is with you through thick and thin and is willing to go through hell and high water, that's beyond looks. That's beyond money. That's beyond all of that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I was hitting towards. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so, yes, like Janice said, attentiveness and action, absolutely. And so, yeah, that's what that's what we're talking about. And then the physical thing comes into play. And then the physical stuff is all that's all, as I like to call it, a byproduct. That's all in addition to what you have going on up here and what you've been through, and someone who can accept you for who you are, right? And so y'all can chime in whenever you want to chime in. So,
Well,
oh shit, there you go. Oh God.
now that's your opinion, child.
Oh God. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm listening.
Because first of all, we need to vibe well together. Okay.
Mhm.
Because I don't care how
I
nice you are and this and that and the other. First of all, we need to vibe well together in the bedroom. That's number one. Because that's what's gonna guide the whole relationship on how you gonna act and how I'm gonna act. Because if you're taking care of business in the bedroom, then we're gonna have a happy life together.
Okay.
And both parties need to be satisfied in order for everything else to fall in place. Now, it's not the whole entire relationship, but I feel like it begins the relationship. Because if you're with somebody and they're not satisfying you, I'm sorry, you're just not gonna stay interested in them that long.
You got a point there.
Yeah. So first, we need to be physically attracted to each other.
Okay.
Then then everybody need to have their education skills. Everybody got to have some skills.
So you mean to tell me so if someone can't spell THEY and know the difference between that one and THEIR?
Well, are you talking about THEYRE, apostrophe RE, and THEIR?
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah, you need that also. I'm not saying that that's not necessary, but what I'm saying is the physical attraction and the intercourse has to be on point in order for everybody to act right. You got to have that act right juice. You know what I mean? So you can act right. And so I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna be acting right if you ain't if you're not putting it down the right way.
I agree. I got you.
So to me,
real.
that frustrates you. So if you frustrated all day, how can you be nice and and adequate? How can you be happy in so many ways? And even though people think you just have to do the physical parts, it's many ways that you can have intimacy. It's not just banging each other. It's all type of things you could do. So I've heard people say, well, what if they become disabled? What if okay, well, you got other things you can do. Okay, just know your skills. Okay, be willing to use your skills. And then we can all live happily ever after.
I'm glad that you're being honest about that, because people tend to not be honest, because if you're not pleasing your person in the boom boom room,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, then that's going to translate into being unhappy, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So-
and that person will just be mediocre to you. They won't mean that. They won't mean as much because when I was married, and when you took me there, yeah, I'm gonna be real nice to you, and probably cook you something to eat and everything, at least for a few days until I get a refill.
Facts. And Giza said people pretend it's not important.
Oh, it's important.
It's very important. Y'all
It's
chime
I don't know about for y'all, but for me and my house, it's important for us.
But she is right. People like to gloss on, oh, it's not the looks. Sex is not everything. Well, it's part of it.
Yeah, but it starts the thing. It starts everything off, because you're not gonna stay with somebody that long if they're not, if they're just mediocre to you and they're not taking you there. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen.
Right.
You may be with them for a minute, but you're not gonna be able to sustain them. But you also need something other than sex to sustain a relationship, because sex is not the entire relationship, but it's a very important aspect of the relationship. And number two, you got to have them finances together. I'm sorry, I ain't messing. I ain't no gold digger, but I ain't gonna be messing with no broke one either. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm not gonna be happy now. I'm just not gonna be happy if you can't take me out to eat and take me, around the United States, do some traveling, take me on vacation, and I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna be happy. And that's just for me.
I got you.
And number three, you need to then to me the rest of it falls in line, like the trust, the making me feel special, and this is not just all on me. I have to do this in return too. I need to make you feel the same way. We both have to be on the same playing field. And I also feel like you need to be friends. Okay. I feel like friendship is very well necessary and needed in order to sustain a relationship. Because if you're not friends, you don't have that much respect for each other, in my opinion, especially when mad day come. Because every day it's not going to be a bed of roses. Some days are going to be mad days, And so when you have mad day, you still got to be able to respect your partner, regardless if you're mad or not. Okay. And I don't believe in all of that. Just because I'm mad at you don't mean we ain't gonna do nothing in the bedroom. You're gonna have to get over that. Okay.
Well, here's my question.
I'm gonna need you to get over that, because this is the business relationship. It's business.
It's business. Stand on business.
Yeah, it's separate. Yeah, the bedroom is separate but equal.
But equal, right. But here's my thing. And I'll let Jen J, you can chime in anytime. Thank you, Brilliance, for the $1.99. I appreciate you, love. I appreciate you. Thank you. When you say friends, people, they listen to that, and they be like, "Oh yeah, you got to be friends, yeah," but they don't understand what that actually means. You know what I'm saying? And in your opinion, I want you to.
Well, if we're friends, then that means both of us are relaxed. We're not putting no airs on with each other. We can tell each other anything, say anything to each other, and not be offended. We know each other. We know what's going to make you mad and what's going to make you sad, or what's going to make you happy, or, we know each other and we have each other's back. That's what I call being a friend. Yeah. And I actually treat my real friends that way. And, friends don't talk about each other, because a lot of times, a lot of women, I don't know what men do, but especially when I was younger, a lot of women, when we get together, we want to tear our man down with our friends, because we may be unhappy with what he did and what he didn't do, because if we told him to go do something, sometimes they make you mad when y'all time is not our time. So a lot of times, sometimes women tear their man down, and I don't do that. That's not being friendly to me.
I agree.
You should conduct yourself. It's just like your mom told you. When you leave the house, I expect you to act like you act like I need you to act like as if I'm around you at all times. And when you're married, I feel like you should have that same attitude. You need to act like your husband is around you at all times. Okay. As far as respecting him, not talking about him. Now, do you have some complaints? Yeah, you can complain about him. but that doesn't mean you have to tear them down.
Tear them down. Right.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
And you know,
I agree
sometimes
with that.
women just be showing out. You know, we be showing out sometimes.
Yeah, y'all be showing out. So
sometimes we just be showing out, child.
So you do admit that y'all be showing out.
Oh hell yeah, we show out.
Joe, do you admit you show out?
Well, you know, in my past life, I didn't. I mean, I didn't. I had a lot of problems, and people didn't know it. You know,
Yeah.
I had a lot of problems in the marriage. I dealt with a lot of issues in the marriage, and I did not. I had to explain them when I decided that I was done. I had to go and explain it to my folks because I didn't let out. Now, he let it out more than me, trying to prove that he was going to get better, things like that. You know, he would call himself testifying to folks, and he would tell our business. But I really didn't. I really did not. Now, hold on. I had girlfriends that were my close girlfriends. Yes. You know, with them, I did, you know, yeah, we talked about it, right?
You confide.
But I confided in my closest. Right. Yes, I did do that. Right. But not just.
But that would be the time that you would be showing out. Did you show out in front of your girlfriends? Because I know I've showed out before.
Yes.
When I was younger, not when I got older, but when I was in my 20s. Oh yes,
Right.
I used to show out. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay,
You're right.
Jen J. I'm looking forward to hear what you got to say. How you doing, love?
I'm okay. I'm doing good. It was a good day. Good day.
Okay, good. What you got on? I'm listening.
I'm just taking it all in. I want to clarify something just because I think it's important for this specific conversation. Words are important. So I am not married yet. I'm engaged. So I think that's important to point out. I'm clarifying myself because I will just throw around, oh, my hubby. But for the purpose of this conversation, I think it's important to make that distinction.
Gotcha.
We'll be married in a few months, and I'm losing my mind as far as preparation.
Ooh, child, let me be quiet then.
No, be as loud as you would like, no pun intended.
Have you ever been married before?
No, this is my first time getting
just
married.
Okay.
And I just want to piggyback on what I said had mentioned. The intimacy is so high up there, and I just want to kind of add to that. It's not only the intimacy, it's the frequency. Are you both? There's some people who got to get it morning, noon, and night. How do you feel about that? And there's some people, it doesn't matter to me. You both might be sexually compatible, but the frequency is not the same. That can be a problem too. Then you go into like the fetishes and the pet peeves. So something that I'm not into that, but he's really into that. Those are kind of some things that can throw it off too. Something else you said, the financial security, that was just number one. I've been in relationships in the past where finances were a huge concern. There was a lot of uncertainty, but young and dumb, like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like, oh, you know, we can eat ramen noodles. Like, it wasn't a priority at that point. Now I'm older and I have different goals for myself. Yeah, you got to have a job and a W-2, and that's not just something I'm just going to overlook. You know, my fiance happens to be in medicine, a very stable career, but it didn't have to be that. It just had to be something stable, or just, you know, work, just be employed. That's the bare minimum. And then one more thing, and I'll be quiet.
No, don't be quiet. Don't be quiet. Keep going.
We got to have the same goals. Not like identical goals. Like, okay, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor too. I don't mean like that. I mean, if we have to be on the same road, on the same path. We can't be going in two different directions. You want to be, you know, the next biggest rapper and the next Jay-Z or somebody, and I'm talking about living, you know, in the forest in Alaska raising cattle or something. Our lives are not going in the same direction.
Right.
So that was really huge for me. And I can't think of, you said something about that something more than attraction.
Yeah.
The first thing that came to mind for me when you said that is, I feel like he's the first person that didn't try to change me. That might have been my own personal qualms, but I tended to be in relationships with men who were like, oh, like, you're good, like, got some good bones, but if I just change this, and if you just do this, and you did, and it was like, I'm not feeling that. Well, if you were just more outgoing, or you're a little too nerdy, I don't like all this book stuff that you keep talking about. He's the first person that didn't come at me like that. Like, oh, you're cool, but if you just change this, or if you just started doing this. He likes
They
me.
didn't accept you as you were. Right.
Yes.
I get
And
it.
that was attractive to me, that I didn't have to change. I can sit with my Michigan hoodie and chill out, and it's cool.
And be you. And that's where the friendship come in at.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because that's what I
Right.
said. If you're friends and you understand one another, then everything is going to be all right.
Absolutely.
You know, he may do some things that's annoying, and you may do some things that's annoying, but you guys are still on the same page because you understand one another, you know. And so that's one of the biggest things. And a lot of people, especially women, they'll marry a man or get with a man that's like Jen say, that don't agree with how they are as a human being or who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to change you. Like one of my husbands tried to change me to Church of Christ, and I'm like, no, sir. I was the Baptist when. Shut up, SBK.
You
I
know
was
I
born-
know. You
Yeah,
know
I was born a Baptist. I mean, I'm gonna die a Baptist, sir. That's not happening. I was a Baptist when I met you. You knew that. So don't come over here trying to say about I can't put no lipstick on and I need to wear a dress down to my ankles, because ain't none of that happening. So, you know,
Right.
go on down there to the courthouse now, because this is who I am. And
I
I
love
and I always let everybody know who I am right up front. So there ain't gonna be no, you don't get to meet you don't meet my representative. You meet me from day one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a lot of people, even me and women both, a lot of times you meet those people representative and you don't meet them till later on down the line.
Right.
Right.
And that's what J is talking about. Because the things that she was doing in the beginning was okay, because, you know, a lot of times people would put up with whatever because they want you. And then once they get you, then they try to change you, and that's not going to work. You have to let people be who they are, and they have to be comfortable in their own skin as you have to be comfortable in your own skin. And
And
it's
not
because
complaining about the way you are. Yeah.
yeah, don't
Yes.
be complaining about me, because, you know, you might not like me because I'm not changing.
Yes, I agree 1,000%.
Okay.
Y'all are talking about everything that I did when, you know, because you reflect. I've reflected on the mistakes that I made, because I've been divorced, and so I've reflected on the things the mistakes that I made, right? The red flags that, I mean, I was literally finding out things about him, you know, and I was already about 13 days away from the wedding, and at that point, and I remember talking to my dad about it. And he's like, why did you get married anyway? Right. And I said, because like everything was already paid and ready. You know what I'm saying? And my dad was like, money ain't nothing. So, you know, it's like, I didn't want to, but I made those mistakes. So everything you're talking about, it's like, I will never make those mistakes again, you know? So it's good.
Yeah, and I made that mistake too, because I got married to get a house and a car, and I ain't gonna lie to you.
And it takes a little humble pie. I don't know who
Yeah,
else.
but them perks
in
was
this
well.
space.
I mean, listen, when you have good perks, baby, it's hard to turn away from them good perks. I'm gonna just throw that on out there now.
No, I don't disagree with you.
Right.
All I
So-
mean is, like, for anybody, you know, who may not be in a relationship or not married and
right.
strive to be. It takes a little humble pie to listen to people who have been in long-term relationships, who have been divorced. And I feel like I won't name any names. I don't mean anybody here, but there's certain people in my life, you can't tell them nothing.
Right.
I'm on the panel right now because I want to hear these kind of things. I don't want to be in an echo chamber where I think I know everything and this is supposed to be this, and I'm just, living like Cinderella in a castle and I just know everything. I like being around difference of opinion and experiences because I've lived long enough to know things don't always go as planned. And so it's important to get different perspectives. And
Jen J and y'all know there's a lot of content out here where people they act like they're the be all end all when it comes to women. They know what women want. They know what women want sexually. They know what women are supposed to do in the bedroom and what they can't do in the bedroom or whatever. You know what I mean? You'll be surprised. There's some content creators that think they're the be all and end all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
and it infiltrates. I'm not saying it's the only thing that can infiltrate a relationship, but it can seep into a relationship in very negative ways. People take what they hear online in different spaces to heart, and it can really cause a rift in a otherwise stable relationship. And it's really sad to see.
Yeah, but people, just like when you hard-headed and you don't want to listen to somebody, that's what they should do for social media. In a lot of instances, just tune that out and really just kind of follow your gut and do what you want to do. And even if you make a mistake, that's what life is about. It's about making mistakes and it's about learning from them. Because, if somebody came and threw $1 million in my face today, I wouldn't marry that person just because they had $1 million. Now, I would think about it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think about all the shit I could buy. However,
you can buy another husband. That's what you can do.
That's a part of having them perks. I said what I said.
Yeah, for them perks. Yeah,
so speaking of the perks you were talking about.
Yeah.
So you wanted those perks of being married to the pastor, so you can park up front.
Hold them up. No. I wasn't looking for no pastors. They just fell in my lap. Because
what were they doing in your lap? How did they just fall?
Well, my husband, the first pastor I was married to wasn't a pastor when I married him.
Oh.
Yeah, he was just going to church. He wasn't no pastor. He became one for whatever reason.
This Jay said, "Oh."
Right. That's why I say it fell in my lap, baby, because that ain't what I was looking for. Okay. And then that other pastor I had, he didn't even tell me he was a pastor. So now that's why I can recognize preachers now, whether they tell me that or not. I know when you've been in that pole or not.
I can't stand you.
Because I learned my lesson.
Oh my God!
So I know preachers now. I got a preacher radar.
You can spot them a mile away.
A mile away, baby. Yes,
There's
sir.
A radar.
I can spot them a mile away. Because in my opinion, I feel like I was foogaboo twice. When it comes to the pulpit, okay? I don't know what the Lord trying to tell me, and I don't know why he picking on me. But that is not the route I am trying to go.
You see what a brilliant said. She said, I said what I said. I need you and SBK to give us our own Pop the Balloon.
That would be funny.
I would love to do that. But, and as far as relationships go, I'm gonna get back to this bedroom because that's real important.
Yeah, let's get back to that bedroom.
Yeah, let's get back to this bedroom because I'm telling y'all it's very important because, like she say, the frequency. If you guys are not on the same page, somebody gonna be lacking in anything. And what you don't do, other people will. What you don't take care of, somebody else is gonna take care of that for you. So you better make sure that person is on your level and on your frequency level. As far as is what you want to do and how many times you want to do it, because that's really how another person enter into the relationship. That's how people could cheat on each other, and it can go either way, man or a woman. because most of the time when people are cheating, it's something that they're lacking from the relationship. They're not getting what they need, so they
That's
turn
true.
to somebody else. So what you won't do, somebody else will do. So you need to take care of your own business, and that way nobody else won't have to take care of it for you.
And you know what's often lacking? It's not always the intimacy, it's the attention. And some people just step out just because someone else is giving them the attention they're looking for. You'd be surprised. It could be real nice in the bedroom,
Mhm.
but other person isn't paying them any mind.
Yeah,
And that's
it could
what
be
they're looking
that.
for.
Yeah, it could be a plethora of things, because if you got a cheap husband and then you got some man that want to spend a lot of money on you, then yeah, you're gonna drift that way. Or if you got a beautiful wife that don't want to give you what you need, then you'll just go take, and then you got this plain Jane looking lady, and she may just turn you out, so you're gonna go that route.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
That's true. I want to welcome in my big sis. It's just ETV. Then
Hey,
popped up out, then came up out of the bushes, came up out of the dropped up in the chat.
Hey y'all.
Sis, I had a disclaimer. Me and Joe talked about this show, and one of the concerns that you and I have talked about behind the scenes, and what me and Joe talked behind the scenes, was that about being raunchy, you know what I'm saying? But it's not about that. And I don't know if you got my message or not, but it was about basically being grown and sexy and talking about, you can talk about intimacy and stuff like this without being raunchy. You know what I'm saying? You could be, we're being classy about it. You know what I'm saying? And we're being, grown about it, but we're also, you know what I'm saying, we're being transparent. And I was explaining before I let Joe up, when I started the show, I was saying how we got a lot of married people and people who have been married in the chat, like yourself. I mentioned Janice. I mentioned Brilliance, Miss Wanda. I mentioned people like Joe, and I said what I said. Yourself, you're married. Mention things, those individuals, because of the fact that I like to learn. Like Jen J said, I like to learn and hear different perspectives from people. I've never been married. I've never been married, never been with, someone who's, never been married, point blank period. So it's good to hear, and I explained this to Joe as well before we went on the show. It's good to hear from folks like I Said What I Said and Joe, who have been married and have experienced, intimacy with their significant others at the time, and possibly could share some light on this subject to help somebody like myself or other people about intimacy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was explaining to Jen J, and as well as I do, sis, that there's a lot of these Mickey Fickies on here, dudes on here. They think that they know what women want. They think that they know exactly what y'all want in the bedroom, what y'all can and can't do, and so forth and so on. And that's just not the case. You know what I'm saying? And this is not only informative, but it's scientific. It's scientific type stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff that's real in real time. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I'm holding this conversation, because I want different perspectives from the married folks. And Brilliance and Janice, they're going off in the chat. They're talking about their marriage. I'm paying attention to you, ladies. Hey, Foxy, Roxy, hey, love. The link is pinned, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all can come up in the chat. So that's what I wanted you to know, sis. We're not getting raunchy and stuff like that, but we are talking about intimacy and stuff. We're all talking about, how important it is to please your significant others. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all I knew, you said after hours, so I was like, I ain't gonna run up in this one because
What's going on, bro? Salute to you. Salute to you. Salute. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
And can I mention something? And there's no nice way to say it because it's going to come off judgmental. I get it. We all make mistakes. We don't all know everything. I've been in spaces where people with children have expressed issues with their significant other, or maybe they broke up or they're not together. And they mention things that make me go, how do you have 3 kids with that person and you didn't know that? And I never have a safe place to really say that, because I know it comes off judgmental. It's easy for you to say you ain't even married, blah, 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 blah.
Ain't
And
no
I'm like,
judgment over here.
and I'm like, do people not ask questions early in the relationship phase? It's one, I could even argue getting married and maybe some things, because people do change, and we know that. But when you 2, 3, 4 kids in, and I didn't know he liked it like that, or I didn't know. How did you get to 4 kids and you didn't know? There's just certain things that I sometimes am confused about when people say those things.
Well, let me answer that for you, sweetie. Because number one, a lot of the times, like probably 90% of the time, a lot of people have that first baby before they get married because they're trying to land that man. I see it over and over again. And you would think in this day and time, you know, that has played out, is a known factor that it doesn't work. But it's, you know, you still got women thinking if they have a man by this, if they have a baby by this man, then he's gonna stay with them and he's gonna get with them. And a lot of times the man don't even really want them. He's just continuing to have these babies with you because you're allowing yourself to have these kids with this man to try to land him. So that's why come they don't know who this person is. And a lot of times people go by they think, like, let me just put it like this, like, say for instance, let's just use yourself or myself. We see ourselves as one way, right? We think that we this one type of person, but other people see us a different type of way. When you out with the people that know you and the people that's around you, they see you in a whole totally different light than what you see yourself as. And I feel like that's the same thing that happened in relationships. You look at this relationship one way because, like you said, you're in a fairy tale, or you just love this, you just think you really want this person or whatever. So a lot of times you don't try to find out who this person really is. You just take them for what they are. You know what I mean? And you don't have the important conversations. You just kind of put up with whatever because you want that person, and you're really selling yourself short when you do that. Because yeah, it may be exciting in the beginning and it may be fun in the beginning, but then after a while you're not getting everything that you need out the relationship. So then you become disinterested, or the relationship just kind of dissipate away and it doesn't work out. And so that's how people can be in relationships and have all of these kids and not know 1 or 2 things about a person that they should know about. And a lot of people don't even have conversations when they get together. A lot of times they get together, it kind of just, like I say, some people just get together because it falls in their lap, or they may have been cheating with that person, or they may have just, you know, how you just be attracted to somebody and you just want this person, and finally that person give you a chance and you get with that person. And then you find out, well, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Because a lot of times we're on the outside looking in, especially if a person is in a relationship. You think you want all that person is given that one relationship, but once they get with you, a lot of times they don't even act like the same person once they get into the relationship with you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, thank you for that.
And I also too want to say something about, you know, I know I was harping on the bedroom or what have you. I feel like it is a very important dynamic in the relationship, but it's not the whole entire relationship. Um, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you have to know that that person have your back, and you have to have that person's back. That's just number one. And you have to feel very secure in the relationship, because you don't want to be in a relationship and be wondering if this person really do love me, or they just with me. And a lot of times people enter into relationships and it's kind of one-sided. One person want the other person work, better than than the other. And that can make a relationship go awry. So everybody just need to really be on the same page when it comes to, like you said, kids, finances, sex, lifestyle. All of that stuff need to really sync together in order to have a relationship that's going to be sustainable, in my opinion.
Got it.
Can I be a little bit biased or come with a different opinion?
Sure.
Of course. This is your voice matters here.
So with regards to that question that Jen J just asked, I come from a different generation, and maybe you can agree with it or not, when you were talking about how women have multiple babies with the same guy, but they complaining all the time, right? I think that was your question, right?
Yeah. How do they get that far into 2, 3, 4 kids and I don't know this man or this woman?
And I get that. So when we were younger, I'm looking at the 80s and the 90s. That was my younger years. A lot of stuff was going on during that time frame. And I know the girls that had multiple babies with the men that they were with, they were usually messing with D-boys. And unfortunately, in those type of scenarios, we were still in the age of, we came from 2-parent households. A lot of us came from 2-parent households. So even though you're young, you're dealing with your hormones, he looked good, he got money, but it's a toxic situation. But in the same instance, some women, some of the girls were like, well, I already had one baby with this guy. I don't want to have multiple babies with different dudes, believe it or not. And so they will stay in a toxic relationship, even though they're not very happy, but they'll still have kids with that same guy because they want just one baby daddy. It's crazy. That sounds crazy, but they will stick with that same guy. And they will put up with a lot of stuff. But they will talk about him like a dog, but they still having kids with him. It's a toxic like cycle, unfortunately. And they're older, and some of them are leaving those relationships, but during that time frame, they were just, that's who they were with. That's who they were in love with, the good, bad, and the different, the cheating, all the things that came with that, but they would still have their children with that man because they wanted one father for all their children.
So the stick with the devil, kind of idea.
Correct.
I'm glad you did say it, because I can definitely think of people in my life that kind of fit that category, and that's so true. That's very true.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give
I would have liked to come in.
And I agree with that too, E. I agree with that too. But hold on one sec, Fox. But wouldn't you say, well, I guess, because I feel like it was always like in that time frame, because that's my younger years also, 80s and 90s. Wouldn't you? To me, it was a lot of competition. I'm gonna have a baby by him, and then some other girls say, well, I'm gonna have a baby by him. Well, no, I'm gonna one up you. I'm gonna have another baby by him. Okay, well, I'm gonna one up you. To me, it was like I seen it a lot where it was like a competition thing also.
You did have those ladies like that. So you did have females that I'm gonna sleep with him.
Yeah.
You're gonna sleep with him. He mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. You know what I'm saying? that type of situation. Absolutely. But some of these men knew what they were doing. I'm just going by personal experiences from people that I know, that they got with these people and they cheated. They may have had a side baby here or there, but a lot of them didn't. And so they still just had they just had all their children with this one man. Even though they may have cheated, they may have, been abusive. There were a lot of things. There was a lot of toxicity in that relationship, but they still stayed and they still wanted to have children with that person because of their lived experience. I have a situation where the person actually came from a 2-parent home. Their parents lived together, but they were abusive. So that's what she knew. That's what she grew up with. That's what she knew. So she attracted, or she dated men like that. She had all her kids with that person because that's what she came from. And the dude cheated. She may have cheated, but they still together. And she wanted to have all her children with that person. So I'm not saying absolutely it's the same. I do agree with what you said, but a lot of these women just wanted to, they just wanted to be with that person. They just wanted to, if they're going to have multiple children, they rather it to be with that one man. Not always that way, but it did happen a lot when I was growing up.
Now, for those of you that, I think Joe said, she's a divorcee. For those of you that have experienced, whether it was divorce or a really long-term relationship, how was there like a straw that broke the camel's back kind of thing, where it was like, because I've heard people say in the past, like, it could just be the way he was drinking that cup of milk that morning. I just was over it. It wasn't, I found him butt naked with such and such in the back room. It was, the way he sucked his teeth while he was watching TV. I was just done. Like, I'm just over it.
Nah, it wasn't about the milk. It wasn't about the milk. No, it wasn't about that. It wasn't about the ketchup or whatever. It's always it's a lead up. And yeah. I was just saying that last night. Remember when we were talking about Candy and Todd?
Yep.
Remember I had that conversation last night. When you get a divorce, it don't just happen overnight. Now that may, the way he slurped the milk out the straw could, be the straw that breaks the camel back. But it's a lot of straws in between that breaks it up. It's not just that one thing. That may be the last thing, but it's not just one thing.
Is it usually, would you say, and when I'm asking these questions, just generalizations and people your personal experience.
Sure.
Or would you say it always goes back to your pet peeve? Whatever your pet peeves are from the beginning end up being the death of you at the end?
In some instances, because a lot of times, you said it yourself, some women don't feel like that they're being paid enough attention to. And after years and years and years of not being paid attention to, and you asking for this one thing and you can't really get it, or maybe 2 or 3 things, then I feel like that's when it kind of dissipates, because you just get sick and tired of being sick and tired.
For me, you made me think about that right now. And for me, I will say one of the red flags that I ignored at the beginning ended up being what had to break the camel's back. If I would have listened at the beginning and saw it as, we're not going to mesh because his views and my views were completely going in 2 different directions. But at the beginning, when I found it out, and then I said, oh, wait a minute. And he tries to say, oh, well, trying to change it up and trying to keep me anyway. So I wouldn't, say, I don't want to marry you after all. At the end, it's what ultimately broke the camel's back, because he really did want it. and just tried to change me along the way, or make it so. Listen to the things at the beginning if you have any doubts. In other words, that's what I would say.
That's a great point.
I would definitely agree with that.
Okay.
I'm still married, but go ahead, Miss Foxy. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. I want to say this. Out of 2 marriages, the first one only lasts 2 years, but the last one lasted 22 years. I learned from the first marriage. When me and my husband first got together, we was in love, but when family got involved in the relationship, that's when our marriage went left. And the signs that I didn't peep on was that his father was abusive to his mother. So I didn't think, because of the way he had treated me when we dated and was together for dating for 2 years before we got married, and I had a child by him, that he wasn't going to be like his father, because he didn't start off that way. But his father was used to drive, had a taxi, worked for a taxi cab company, and he started him out working with him, and he started telling him what he needs to do with me at home to make it the same way he have at his house. So he started getting abusive like his father was. So sometimes it's not what that person you see as a red flag. It's the people sometimes that be around them that shows the red flags, or remind them of the red flags that they need to follow. Some guys and some women can get influenced by other people. And I remember when I got with my second husband, when he got married to his first wife, she said after they got married, now we're going to be like my mother and father. Our mother and father was in church real hard. He wasn't in the church. She was in the church, so she was going to try to force him to be in church the way her and her father was. And if he didn't go with that, she was giving him a hard time. So that's what broke them up. So that's the same thing. Sometimes you could get into a relationship, get married, and you don't see those red flags until after you get married. I have heard a lot of women say, okay, now that we married, things going to change. I have heard men say, now that we married, things going to change. So I always say, well, you live together for 2 years or 5 years or 3 years, what's going to change? You was already married in a way, you just didn't have the paper. So what? But some reason in their warped brain, when they get married, it's like, now I own you. You can't just up and leave me. And sometimes that changes their MO. And I'm seeing that sometimes people get together, date, live together, everything hunky-dory, they love, everything going on. They done had 2 kids together, 3 kids together. And then they finally say, okay, let's go ahead and get married. And then once they get married, the whole attitude changed. Okay, we married now, you my husband or you my wife. And it's like, you are property to him now. You belong to me. You're going to do what I say because you belong to me now because we married. See, when they was dating, they know that person can walk out the door at any time and there's no obligations. There's no, but when they get married, they know, okay, a divorce, you got to pay alimony, you got to pay child support, all of that stuff. When they dating, they can split up and go wherever they want. So a lot of times it's not so much they didn't see it. It's that sometimes they change as time go on. I know in my marriage for 22 years, I always tell people every 5 years, a person changed. We change. You think back when you were 18 to now where you are now. A lot of things have changed in your life now. You're not that person at 30 that you are now. Every 5 to 10 years, you change as a person yourself. And so that person that's with you got to change with you. And if they don't want to change, then you got a problem. So, I mean, that's just my advice on that from being married for 22 years and married twice. So that's, something to think about also.
I agree with that. I'll tag on to that because you went from the man's perspective. I'm going to go from a woman's perspective where you were talking about women change, because I agree. For some reason, when you get that piece of paper, Miss Foxy, people do change. I do agree with that. And from a woman's perspective, sometimes it's the women will put up with a lot of stuff while they're dating. And then when they get that piece of paper, things change for them. Then they have higher expectations of that man. Case in point, now these two people were together and they were working, building together. Soon as they got married, there was no problem with that. Kids, she's working, he's working. They get married, all of a sudden she don't want to work no more. And then she expects him to carry the household because, oh, he's supposed to be the man, the protector, provider. That is true, but that's not how you guys initially got together. You guys initially got together building together. You know what I'm saying? So now you're switching it up because you feel you're the wife and you want to stay home because you done saw something on TV. But that's not how your dynamic started.
Yep, my daughter doing that right now, and she learning it the hard way. She learning it the hard way. She said, "Mother, I don't want to work all my life like you did. I want to be a housewife. I want the man to take care of me." Well, she got herself in that pickle. She got 2 kids by him. Now he's the breadwinner. She has no money. And now he tells her what he's going to do and if he's going to give her any money or not, if he's going to buy anything or not. And now she's sitting back saying, "I'm the abused woman." Well, I warned you, always make sure you have your own job and your own money. So no man can tell you what you can and can't do. And you don't have to depend on that man for everything, even down to the finance of your personal hygiene stuff. Now she's sitting back. He don't want to buy the hygiene because he's mad at her. Now she's upset. Hello? You should have had your own money. Should have had your own job. You know, just like if I want to drink beer, I got to look. If that's my habit of drinking beer, then I got to be able to pay for my own beer. So
you guys wasn't here in the beginning, and that's when I made the point of people meeting representatives versus that real person.
Yeah,
because
that's
a
true.
lot of times, sometimes people hide behind whatever, and you meet that representative, you don't meet that person. And as soon as they get what they want, whatever that is, then you meet the real person, whether it be marriage or cookie or material things, whatever it is whatever the ulterior motive was, as far as the relationship goes.
You're right.
You meet the representative and then you meet the person further on down the line.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I said what I said.
I agree.
Y'all preaching tonight. Y'all preaching. Now I had a poll question, and I closed the poll question, and that poll question was, what type of energy was y'all all on? And what kind of energy are y'all bringing into the after hours live tonight? 45% of y'all said spicy, 32% said soft and sweet, 23% said a little dangerous, and 0% said flirty. And then on the vertical, 42% said spicy, 33% said soft and sweet, and 25% said a little dangerous, and 0% flirty. Now there's another poll question I got. All right, and y'all go and answer it. All right, what makes you open up more at night? Is it music? Is it the vibe? Is it the person you're talking to, or the things you're trying not to say? So y'all answer that poll question, and then I wanna ask the panel, and I want to ask y'all a question. The poll question is up. Y'all go and answer. Full participation. It is an anonymous poll question. What makes you open up more at night? Is it music, the vibe, the person you're talking to, or the things you're trying not to say? All right. So here's what I want to ask you guys. All right, and the chat and everybody. We're talking about intimacy and bedroom stuff or whatever, how important it is and all that, right? And this question here, I said what I said. I don't know. Every time I come up with these lives that I come up with live, I got you. I have you in mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. Because this question is a bedroom question but it's about masculine and feminine energy. Now, I always get on to sis whenever we're debating, and she says sometimes I getting my masculine, and I get mad. I get in my masculine. There's no way that a lady, you ladies, you beautiful ladies, can be masculine. But I understand you guys. You guys can be spicy. You know what I'm saying? And you ladies in the poll and in the chat, y'all can be spicy. Every woman can be spicy, right? But I want to ask y'all something or whatever about men and their masculine trait. All right, here's my question: what's one masculine trait that you wish more men had in the bedroom and outside of the bedroom? Now think on that. This is a very thought-provoking question. All right, what's one masculine trait? And I'm a man. I want to listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man amongst some beautiful ladies here on the panel, and I want to listen. I'm listening, and keep in mind the brilliance and Janice. I'm listening to y'all. Y'all been married for a long period of time. Y'all are preaching in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm listening to y'all. Y'all giving y'all a little bit of y'all's testimony. But what's one masculine trait you wish more men had in the bedroom and outside of it? You know what I'm saying? So, and go.
It's not a masculine trait.
Okay.
It's just what I like in a man.
Okay.
Start by saying that.
Okay.
There's a certain level of assertiveness that is very, very attractive to me. I like a man that knows what he wants. Don't ask me questions. Just do it. That's all I gotta say.
I agree with that because I was on mute and I was gonna say I can answer that, and I put it in the chat. Taking charge. I think that goes along with the same thing.
Yes.
And I'm just going back. I'm going by people that I've dated in the past, or and it was like you get questions like, "What do you want me to do?" or and I'm not just talking sexual. I'm just saying in anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it just comes across. It just comes across, and I know a lot of men, and now that I'm thinking as I'm speaking, because a lot of men will complain about a woman never knows where to go eat, type of thing, and I think that goes along with it. It's like, be more assertive, be more that I think that's a masculine thing, for you to make the plans or to. I think that's what a man should do. That's what attracts me, for
Same.
a man to make the plans like, hey, this is what I want to do, or voice what you want to do, or voice what in the bedroom or out of the bedroom, period. I think that's what I was going to say too.
And like to tie in to what Crayola said in the chat, I don't want to misconstrue. I don't want to be micromanaged or like treated like a child. That's not what I'm referring to. It's exactly what Joe is describing. It's different. It's not, I'm not expecting somebody to treat me like a little kid and you go do this, you better go sit down somewhere. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as far as where we're going in life, what we do, certain decisions. There's just something about an uncertain man that is not attractive to me. A man that appears lost, indecisive, can't make up his mind. Because if that's how you are with yourself, then we have no hope in a relationship. You don't have direction for yourself. I damn sure don't want to be with you. So it's yeah.
Well, my answer is don't be looking me upside my head if I come up with something new. talking about where I learned that at. I just know it. Okay. Nobody didn't teach me. It just came naturally. I have a very inquisitive mind.
Very creative. Very creative.
Very creative mind. So, so if I come up with a new idea, don't question it. Just go with it. Okay.
Oh shit.
And learn and know how to take control inside and outside the bedroom. Like they said, learn how to be in control of things. Because like Foxy said last night, no woman don't mind. We don't mind following y'all, but just make sure you're leading us to the right path. That's all.
Yes, ma'am.
That's all. But
I
yeah,
agree with you. I said what I said.
That's my answer. Don't question me if I'm like, hey, can we just okay. I just know. Okay, don't worry about where I got it from.
That part and then some.
I just thought of it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, just ride with it, baby. Just ride with it.
Just ride with it. Yeah. Look, come on, come on and enjoy the ride.
So,
On this fantastic voyage.
come on, let's ride. Slip and slide. Oh my God. So what? So I assume, Foxy and Roxy, that you agree with what I said. What I said.
Exactly. I mean,
Quit asking
questions.
questions.
What I said last night. Look, I don't mind following you. I don't mind being submissive, especially in the bedroom. I don't mind being submissive, but I don't want you coming in there. I mean, it's a certain level of masculinity that you can go to. You ain't got to go to as far as a masculinity that you'll be abusive. You can be masculine and still, do the things that needs to be done inside and outside of the home. When you're outside the home, make sure I'm not on the side of the sidewalk near the road. Open the door for me. Open the door to the restaurant. Open the door to the store if we're going in the store. Open the car door for me so I can get in, make sure I'm in, safely. Everything about me, my dress and everything is inside the door before you close the door. And in the bedroom, make sure that I'm taken care of quite well and make sure it's satisfaction guaranteed. And that's how I feel about it.
Don't be shy. Somebody was about to speak up. I couldn't tell who was about to speak up.
No, she said satisfaction guaranteed. I said, or your money back.
Or your money back.
That part.
So can do y'all believe that a man can be dominant and still be gentle? Is that
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, now I said what I said. You answered first. So here's the thing. Being dominant and being gentle. We all know, and I know, there's one thing, all of y'all on the panel, even Jen J, y'all don't like no punk ass men. You know what I'm saying? You don't like no sissified, no men, be complaining and all this type of BS. Because the two ladies up on the top, man, especially the one in the middle, they do not, well, both of them equally, they do not like seeing no punk ass men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come back on camera. Every time you go on camera, start laughing. Come back on camera. You know I'm talking to you. So they don't like no punk ass. And I know you. I said what I said. I know you because you just, I've known you for a few months now. And I like what I see. You don't like no punk ass man. And Foxy, Jen J, y'all both. Y'all don't like no punk ass men. All right. I assume all the beautiful ladies that's in the chat, that's typing in the chat, y'all the same way. Y'all want a man that's assertive. But you spoke up first. You like, oh yeah. I like that man can be dominant and be dominant and be gentle at the same time. But what is your definition of being gentle? I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? In a man.
Well, a man could be dominant And when he's gentle, it's just the way that you speak and the way that you do things and the way that you act, you know. uh Nobody want a man that's gonna holler and scream at them or act angry all the time or look mean to them, or like you're getting on their nerves when you ask them a question or if you ask them to do something. And so that's what I call being gentle as a man, just knowing how to treat your woman. And just really, in my opinion, just treating your woman like she your best friend.
Right, but don't you like a roughneck at times?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a time and place for everything though.
No,
And I like for a man to take control, say for instance, we're out somewhere and something is not right or whatever. I don't want to have to speak up. You speak up and you tell them, you know. Especially if somebody disrespect us or me, then
yeah.
I shouldn't have to handle that situation. You handle that situation. But I see in so many cases, you see more women speaking up in the relationship versus a man speaking up in the relationship. So if push come to shove, and maybe men don't look at things as passionate as we do, because sometimes things can just roll off y'all back, and what bother us may not bother you. But if we tug your pull your shirt tail and say, hey, are you gonna do something about this? Are you gonna handle this or what have you? Then speak up and handle it for us. You know what I mean? But
I couldn't handle being with a man that didn't speak up or didn't,
right.
I couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
No.
But you have some women that's so dominant, they want to handle everything. They want to handle it all. And being gentle to me, like I said, it's just really the way that you speak to me and the way that you direct me. It is what I call gentleness.
Is sis, can you do the honors for Sweet Rita right here? Can you do the honors?
Sweet Rita! Hey, Sweet Rita! And I forgot to say, hey, Halima.
Yeah, Halima says, depends on the situation. I'd rather de-escalate a situation if possible.
Well, yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm not saying, just go out there and rah, 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 rah. But, especially in this day and time, baby, we got some people that's just showing all the way out now these days. You just had a troll in your chat showing out.
At that part.
Right? And so,
I saw that.
Yes.
I thought it was funny. I
thought it was funny too. I laughed at it. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, it's a time and a place for a man to be a man. And of course, I'm not the type of person that go out and try to start no problems with anybody. I prefer not to have a problem with you rather than to have a problem with you. But if there is a problem, then I need my man to take care of that problem, especially if he's with me.
All right, so I want to ask y'all on the panel in the chat. Y'all answer the poll question. So what makes y'all more open? What makes y'all more open? What makes you open up more at night? Is it music? Is it the vibe? Is it the person you're talking to, or the things you're trying not to say? You know what I mean? So what say y'all? When you're in that zone with your person, what puts you in that what gets you more open to the vibe?
Vibes.
Okay, you explain yourself, Fox. When you say
it's
vibe.
The vibe. You can always go in a room and you can tell how the vibe is in the room. If you got somebody that's quiet and everybody just looking around at everybody, looking around at each other, and nobody hardly saying any word, you can tell right then the vibe in that room is not good. But if you got somebody in there, with your significant other, or you with people, and everybody's laughing and joking and talking and having a good time, and and they laughing and they talking to you and you talking to them, and nobody's got an attitude. Like here in this room, we all got, it's the vibe in this room. We all feel open to talk to one another and say what we want to say because it's the vibe in the room. There's nobody mad at each other. There's no wrong. There's no right answer. Everybody just vibing, vibing, life. And so that's that means a lot when you go into an area and it's vibe. You can go into one of these rooms, and every time you turn around, somebody yelling and cussing each other out and talking over one another and threatening one another. You're not gonna open up, and you're not gonna be in there, even if they ask you to join on the panel. You're not gonna say anything because you don't feel like you're able to say anything without getting attacked. I watched one today. They set up a group of people came together and it was all black and one white woman, and they attacked that poor white woman like it was no tomorrow, and they laughed about it, talking about they set her up. See, that right there is uncalled for, and so that's the vibe in the room.
Yeah.
Are you talking about? Are you on your poll question? Are you talking about just in general, or when you with your person?
Both. Whatever.
Both.
You go both. You go both. You go both ways.
Yeah, I still say the vibe though. To me, that's everything.
That's everything. So if a ninja walk up on you or whatever, and smelt your neck or whatever, got up on your neck or whatever.
And if the vibe wasn't right, you wouldn't accept it, right?
Well, I'm crazy. Don't walk up on me if I don't know you.
If you know them.
Okay.
If
I don't like people touching me that don't know me. Don't touch me.
I can see you slapping the shit out of somebody doing that.
That part, because that's basically what it's gonna turn into, I'm sure. But but if you know me and we know each other like that, then yeah, that's cool with me.
Okay, let me ask y'all. Okay, so we talk about me. Music puts me in a certain vibe. You know what I'm saying? Music puts me in a certain vibe, but someone's aura, someone's vibe, you know what I'm saying? But let me ask y'all something, since we talk about vibes and all this type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? What's when it comes to the opposite sex, you know what I'm saying? What's y'all's hidden weakness? What's your hidden weakness when it comes to attraction? I want to know, y'all. In chat, y'all can answer this. What's y'all's hidden weakness? You know what I mean? Something that gets you weak in the knees, as the song says. You know what I'm saying? What's the hidden? What's weakness? Now I'm gonna tell you mine. I'll start off, all right? And y'all answer the poll question, ladies and gentlemen. There's a poll question up in the chat. You know what I mean? And y'all, it's what makes you open up more at night? Is it music, the vibe, the person you're talking to, or the things you're trying not to say? But I'm gonna tell you what, what is the something that's a hidden weakness, you know what I'm saying, for me. It's basically, it's what you wear, you know what I mean? It's your class and how you wear it, but how classy you are, you know what I mean? If you talk to me and what you say and how you say it, you know what I mean? The look in your eye. I'm naming different things, you know what I mean? The look in your eye when you're talking to me, the smile, your intelligence. I like to listen to people in general, but listening to a female, listening to a woman, and the confidence in what she says and how she says it, that does something to me. You know what I mean? And being beautiful, that's a bonus. You know what I mean? That's a bonus. So though that right there is something like that, you know what I mean? Yes, absolutely, Sweet Rita. A nice smile in the conversation. When you're smiling in the conversation, and that conversation is like a productive type conversation, and it just might be just passing by, you know what I mean? And you're going to see that individual again, right? And it just might be in passing by, and that person just knows what to say and how to say it, how you say it. It does something to me. I'm like, oh man, this lady she got it going on, you know what I mean? And then, the physical aspects of it, how you smell, hygiene is a very important thing, of course, but Sweet Rita hit it off right there. The nice smile and conversation. You know, those things right there. What you say and how you say it is very important to me. You know what I mean? So y'all can chime in whenever you want to. But those are things right there, man, that are I call it hidden weaknesses or whatever. But when a person speaks, when a lady speaks about, it can be about politics, and she's just waxing eloquently about politics, and she's confident in what she says, that does something to me. I'm like, that draws my attention in. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. Shout out to my boy Uncle Els. Salute to you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Well,
So those are some things that I wanted to put out there. You know what I mean?
mine's are similar. When you dress nice, when you smell good, and you have a nice physique, and you chocolate brown, that's gonna definitely catch my attention and make me weak.
You said chocolate brown.
Or you could be the color of the street. Black of the berry, the sweet of the juice. For
Black
me,
of the
baby.
berry, the sweet of the juice.
Yeah, baby.
I see.
Man, hey, if the dark complected women, Lord have mercy. If you're a dark complected woman, and there's some of y'all in the chat, y'all are dark complected too.
Yeah, but that's what gets me. And then when you exude confidence, yeah, like you said, when you exude confidence and if you got a voice like the brother, you got a Barry White voice. Oh my God. Because I know brother
Amen,
was something else
amen,
back in the
and
day.
amen.
Yeah, brother probably didn't have no problems back in the day, and all he had to do was just say hello.
Right. Girl, tell it.
Yeah.
Yes, baby, that voice. Yeah, when you got a
Mhm.
deep, sexy voice like that, yeah, that'll get you.
Yes. Mine is if a man walk up to me and he has a nice touch. Like he might touch your hand, or he touch your side, or he come in and greet you and kind of touch you a little bit and have a beautiful smile, and he comes off with a gentleman attitude towards you. You make me weak right there. Or when you got a nice smile and you come up and you greet yourself and introduce yourself in a kind of masculine, humble way, but you're still showing your masculinity and you're showing delicacy. You know, like you value how you approach me. You value how you see me. That makes me weak in the knees. I'm all yours. Whatever you want to say, I'm gonna be all in your eyes from there on. I'm done.
Janice said, my husband has the accent and hazel eyes, and he is brown and sexy, tall glass of satisfaction.
I know that's right.
Oh.
Oh God! But that confidence, and that it's a yeah. Sweet Rita says, masculinity is a must. Yeah, masculinity.
Yeah.
She said masculinity is a must.
Yes.
You know?
You don't wonder what's coming up to you. Yo, what's up, babe? I'm looking at you, and you looking good to me. Step off, please. Go somewhere else with that line. But if a gentleman walk up to you and say, "Hello, how are you? I would like to get to know you, and my name is so and so," and you bringing yourself, masculine, but you're also coming to me in a way that, you're talking to me like you got some sense, and you value my opinion. You value what I see of you or think of you. And I seem like you value what I would say to you and how I will react to you. That's what makes me weak in the knees. But when you walk up and you're acting like you from off a Craigslist, I'm sorry, I ain't got time for you. I don't want no Craigslist in front of me.
She said, "Did you say Craigslist?"
Craigslist is mostly the stuff that people don't want anymore. They just try to get rid of it. That's why I see a man that walk up to me that's act ignorant is a Craigslist nigga.
I can't breathe right now, y'all.
The Craigslist Ninja.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
I never heard of it before.
Yeah, you know, if you ever look at Craigslist, you know, people scam people. People put up their stuff that ain't what it is. You know, they tell you this is a nice house, and then you get there and you see a shack. You see, they got stuff that look like it's nice, and you know you gonna pay for it. It's gonna be what you. Then you get there and find out that it's nothing, or you find out that the people, like a house, they say they rented and come to find out they don't even own it. Well, you think about them men that come up and give you that false image of themselves, knowing they're a reject. They done been rejected so many times. It's a reject. So I call them a Craigslist, because everything on Craigslist, you don't know if what you're getting. You know. So I call him a Craigslist ninja.
like Forrest Gump say, life's is like a box of chocolates. You never know what's inside of it.
Exactly.
Oh my God. But you know, I pinned some comments. Let's look at the Real Brown family. Ms. Nesto said a nice smile, intelligent conversation, and a little humor and chivalry. So is chivalry dead? Is the question. I believe it is in a lot of
yes.
I
and
believe
then you got some women out here don't want it. Some women don't want that chivalry.
And see, that's a turnoff to me. That's a turnoff to me because of the simple fact that, man, you know, let me do this here. Let me open the car door for you. Let me just simply open the, you know, leave the door open so you can walk in. Let me, you know what I'm saying? That's something that, you know, that I want to do, even though I've heard people on here say that women don't deserve, not every woman deserves to have doors open for them. I've heard people say that, but a lot of women don't appreciate that these days. You know what I'm saying? But oh well. But chivalry
it's not
is
that they don't want it. It's not that they don't just think they deserve it. They just don't want it. They feel like I can do it myself. I don't need your help. You know, they're so, how to say, demanding and so independent that they feel like they don't need a man to do that, and they don't realize that man is showing you that he value who you are. They only see, you know, and they're so used to men doing that with them. You know, they pull up in front of your house and blow the horn. They don't even get out of the car. They open the door for you when you do come out. They just sit there in the car and wait for you to open the door and get in.
And
So,
let
you know,
me
Let me.
something.
Can I
Oh, go
defend it?
ahead.
Can I kind of defend that a little bit though?
Yeah.
I feel like because of the social media era,
Yep.
and
Yep.
you know everything is unrealistic these days, and you
Yep.
have so many people giving you so much advice,
Yep.
and some of it is bad advice.
Yep.
So I
was
feel
gonna go
like
there.
that's one of the reasons why chivalry has lessened up some. I don't think it's all the way gone. You have to go to the baby boomers to get it in some instances, and possibly generation Gen Y, Gen X, and baby boomers, and then after that, it's just not being taught either. A lot of people are not teaching their children the manners that was taught back in the day. Let's just put it like that.
I agree,
Because-
Halima. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you, Queen.
Yeah.
Halima, I agree with you. It's not dead, but just as I said, what I said was saying, in this day and age, it's not popular. It's not popular. It's not encouraged. In this day and time, people, whenever they see a person like myself, I'm very much, I try each and every day to be who I am, and that's be a gentleman. But when you got all of these theories out here, if you just simply open the car door for a woman, or you simply just being a gentleman towards a woman in general, that is labeled as being a simp or being weak in a lot of people's eyes these days. And I know y'all are saying, who says that? Look, that, trust me, and y'all know I'm talking about on here. A lot, that is, you see that a lot on here, to where just simply being a gentleman is being frowned upon certain men. You know what I mean? And it's perceived as being weak. And that's just, you know, that's just the way it is these days. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's not.
But do you feel like it's being taught to at home? Because I don't think it's being taught at home.
I don't believe it's
kids are not even taught to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am anymore.
I agree. It's not being taught at home. Our day and age, Queen and y'all, it's the way our parents raised us. They're the children these days are not being taught that. They're not taught to be gentlemen. They're not taught properly how to say yes, sir, and no, sir. They're not taught properly how to pull a chair out for a woman and close it back in for a woman. They're not taught that at all. I remember my pops, he would have me and my brother teach us how to properly shake a man's hand. Look a man in the eyes, and you squeeze a man's hands, and that's how you shake a man's hand. I remember my father used to teach my brother that. That's not being taught these days. You know what I mean? That's not being taught these days at all. You know, I'm around young people, so it's just not. So that's a great question. So if it's not taught to be a gentleman, so just in this day and age, imagine how our women are being treated. Or it goes both ways, you know what I'm saying? With the women as well.
But the women want equal rights now, and and they and they look at a lot of, not all women, because nothing is everything, nothing is 100%. But in a lot of the cases, a lot of women don't want men doing that for them, like Foxy said. They don't want you to open a door. They feel like, I can open my own door. I don't need you for that. And so I just think that the times are just changing, and you know, with the generations are changing. And I know we talk about the younger generation a lot, but one thing I do want to give kudos to the younger generation. I do see them being more fathers now. It's like they're picking fatherhood back up, and I love that with the new generation. And they're also trying to be family men, you know. Even though they still kind of do what they do, I still see them really kind of sticking like with one person.
Yeah.
You know, and really, they may not be walking down the aisle with that person, but they're definitely, you know, playing that family man role, especially with their kids. And I do take my hat off to the younger generation for bringing that back. Because in the 60s and the 70s, and even with the 80s, I just say from 60 all the way up to 2000, a lot of our men were MIA, absentee fathers, in a lot of situations, regardless of how they got their kids.
Right. The reason why I say that a lot of the chivalry is not being taught is because I hire a lot of young people. I deal with a lot of young people on a daily basis. The respect is not there. You know what I mean? It's different if you're working with a lot of people your age or whatever, and they know you know, but I see a lot of young people. I hire them. I see them. I watch the way they handle themselves. I watch the way they dress, body language, the way they talk to young ladies, the way they talk to women in general. It's just you know, but shout out to the men and the young men that are gentlemen. And like you said, I said what I said. They know how to treat women. They know how to take care, or they're trying their best to be family men. Shout out to them. They are out there. You know, they are out there. One, I want to say shout out to one of Joe's oldest sons, Craig. He's a young man. I think he's 24 years old. He's already married. He's got 4 children by the same lady that he's known since high school. I've never seen a young man like that so passionate about his about raising his kids and being a good husband. So they are out there, you know, they are out there, but it's in my opinion, from what I see, it's far and few between. Even the old heads, even the old men, you know what I mean, are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, you know what I mean? So
Right.
it's you know what I mean? So it's just one of those things where, you know, shout out to Craig. Craig, I know you listening in the back. I love you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you. Keep on being the father that you need to be. You know what I'm saying? He's got boys, and he's raising boys and two boys and two young ladies. You know what I'm saying? And he's with a good woman. And shout out to him. You know what I mean? And more young men need to be like. And I totally agree with you. I said what I said. There are some young men out there that I'm very much proud of that are trying. They're not living in this day in social media to where, you know, and in this day and age where it's not, you know, where it's like it's cool to disrespect women and so forth and so on. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, we got some young men out there that's really doing it. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. You know.
Yeah, I would like to give a shout out to my son. He just turned 40 last month, and he has two daughters. One is 17, and one is 3. And he's about his children. His youngest daughter, she has sickle cell anemia. So he be at work, but every time that baby, something happened to that baby when she with her mom, and he had to go to that hospital, he dropped everything and make sure he gets to that hospital, and he stayed there until the doctor said that she's all right to go home, and he'll go back to work. But other than that, he about his children. He's about their life. He about their every moment, their every waking moment. He see, watch, he sit down and talk with his daughter, find out what she likes, what she don't like, what's going on. If she's in a relationship or she's talking to a boy, how does she feel about this boy? What do this boy feel about her? He sits down and talk to her about life. And there are, like you said, there's very few, but there are those out there. And I have to give it to my brothers and my nephews that talked to him as he was growing up and showing him how to be a man, along with my husband. They showed him how to be a man, how to take care of what's your responsibilities. You just don't go out here and make babies and walk away. You be in that child's life if you're not in the mother's life. But then you got some of them mothers that's trying to make sure that the fathers don't be in their life because they can't be in their life. That's a different subject right there. There are men out here that want to try to be in their children's life, but the mothers won't allow them. So, there's some men out here that do the right thing. Like you said, SBK, they do the right thing. It's just some of these women is just so dominant and so independent. And I always make me angry when a woman say, "Oh, I don't need a man." Please stop lying. Please stop lying. You want a man. You want a man. So stop saying it.
Yeah.
Stop saying it. You're strapping up. No, you strapping up for another woman, so you want a man. If a woman strap up to be with you and she's a woman, you want a man. The man is the only one that carry that equipment.
I just caught on to what you were saying. Oh wait a minute, hold them up.
You got these women out to do it. I want to be with a woman. Okay, that's what you want to be with. But you keep saying you want to. But wait a minute. But you say you don't want a man. Well, wait a minute. You with a woman that's strapping up with the man part. You want a man. That part goes with the man.
Yeah.
That comes with them.
Well, that's beyond my
comprehension.
That's beyond my knowledge. So I don't know. So
now, we don't need a man. Don't get us wrong. We don't have to need a man as far as certain things in our life. But we do need a man in certain areas of our lives. Certain things a man can do that we can't do as women, and we have to be realistic with it. So, you got a lot of women out here that feel like they could do it all. They could go out here and do a man's job too. Not every man's job you can do, baby. You can't teach a boy how to be a man because you're not a man. So let's get that. Let's face that fact right there. You can't teach a man, a boy, how to be a man. Because you're
Right.
not a man. You can give them what a woman would like and teach them what a woman would like and how to respect a woman, because you can't teach them how to be a man. A man can only teach a man how to be a man.
That's right. That's right. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Man, look, this has been a great conversation. Um,
So when we gonna get to sex?
we were talking about sex. Okay, well, here's
I
what
missed,
I want
I
to.
missed the sex part. Damn.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
you
okay,
missed
well, we were talking about sex, but you came in towards the tail end, didn't you? I said what I said.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
listen.
missed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, we were done with it by the time she came in. That was the first thing we talked about, baby.
Well, I'm sorry, I missed it. I
But
had
but
company.
but I got something for you though. Before we start wrapping things up, I got. We can go back to that. Here's what I want to talk. Here's what we can talk about. Let's talk about turn-ons and turn-offs. All right, Foxy, what's your turn on and turn off? When it's talking about y'all talked about now all of y'all talked about confidence. I think one of y'all said something about hygiene. Foxy, you said something about a touch. Bad hygiene and all that type of stuff is you know what I'm saying? So let's talk about some more turn on and turns off. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? Bedroom turn on, turn offs. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's hygiene, if you want to talk about hygiene, Janice said bad breath and stained clothes or dirty shoes.
And fingernails.
Fingernails
Yes,
too?
Lord. Yes, Lord. Dirty
No,
fingernails.
you're not touching me with no dirty fingernails.
So you don't know dirty fingernails up in you.
No, you're not doing it. No, you're not finna take me.
No.
No, I'm not getting no
No.
bacteria or whatever. No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
All right, what else? What else? Jen J, don't be quiet now.
It's basically what she said, because if somebody breath stink and they nasty and they feet stink and
Feet. Okay,
and
shout
they
out.
got body odor and and they just and in the extra thirsty people too. I don't like extra thirsty people.
Oh, extra thirsty people. What you mean?
The man that be salivating and like he's just gonna
holding on to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't smothering you and all of that cute.
So you don't like to be smothered?
Not to the point where you salivating from the mouth, like foam coming from your mouth or something. Ugh. But,
and don't try to be sexy and try to lick my face. Don't lick my face. I'm not a cat.
Oh, you don't like your face to be licked?
No.
Wanda said their lips can't be dry and cut.
Exactly.
This was a bad aggression.
Good hygiene to go a long ways with a woman.
Oh yeah, that cooter got to be nice and clean. You know what I mean?
I know some men say that they didn't care and they would put vinegar and
what men?
Some men say that they would just, they didn't care what time of the month it was.
Yeah.
And just go get some vinegar and clean it out and all of that. But nah.
You know which one that was.
Hold on, Foxy. SBK, don't be playing. You know how some of y'all meet. I ain't saying you, but you know how some men are. Some men don't care.
I didn't heard men say that, but hell no.
But some men don't care. They don't care about smelling fish or what have you.
Yeah.
They just do what they do. They do what they do, and then they go on, and then they may talk about you, but they still do what they do.
Shit.
Because that's part of transactions.
I understand that, but I'm just saying that's why I say some men say they didn't care. The transactional men don't care.
Right.
But just hygiene within itself is just it could be either a turn on or a turn off totally.
I don't like no women. Look,
I don't like no. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And please know what you're doing. Please have some clues. Have some skills.
Yes.
Don't come over here.
Yes.
Don't come over here skillless.
Exactly.
What do you
That
mean
part.
by that? What do you mean by that?
Just have some skills. Have
Yes.
some skills, because everybody don't have skills. Everybody don't have experience.
Exactly.
I need you to get details.
You already know what details I'm talking about.
Exactly.
So,
Have
You
some-
done described
you,
you done
what,
described
what,
them a
Queen-
few times.
Huh?
so you talking? I know Alima, but I'm trying to get them to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it. So that's what you're talking about, them stroke skills, right?
Yeah, stroke skills, eating skills,
Yes.
love making skills, just skills in general. Shit, just have some skills.
Damn right.
Yeah, and go practice on somebody else. Don't come my way. I'm not teaching you nothing. You should already know. I'm too old for that.
She said, "Don't go practice on some."
Yeah, go practice on somebody else. Because I ain't got time to be teaching you nothing else. You need to come over here with some skills. I'm just saying.
So Halima, I'm trying to get it out of them. They come, I'm trying to get it out of them. If you can't eat, don't pick up the
Yeah. Don't pick up. Yeah, you can't eat.
Right.
Don't knock on the door. Shit. Don't be ringing my ring bell,
Ooh.
baby. I'm gonna leave you right on out there.
Look here, Queen. You could just if they can't eat, all you got to do is just smother them, and you can do the work.
Child.
No, child.
What the-
We ain't
Like
trying
I
to.
said, have your skills in
We don't
order.
need no Brillo pads down there. We don't need no
Right,
Brillo
right.
pads.
Have your skills in order, and that's another thing too. Make sure you shave. Because nobody want to be with a man, even if you're just kissing a man and he haven't shaved, and those whiskers, they get rough to our faces. So if you
Right.
in between and trying to get you a beard or whatever, then stay away from a woman, or find you some Crown Royal or something. Do something. Royal Crown, grease, Blue Magic. Put something on your face so them stubbles won't scratch us up.
Right.
I said
Like
what
I
I
said, we don't want
said.
no Brillo pads down there.
I said what I said. I have to follow up with I have a question for you.
Sure.
You talked about getting, him getting his skills up and things like that. How does he improve his skills?
Practice on somebody else.
Okay.
That part.
I just want to know.
Practice on somebody else, or watch some movies, or read some magazines. That's how I learned a lot of stuff. I read a lot.
Okay. No, I just wanted to make sure you're okay with him cheating or stepping stepping outside of your relationship.
No. You ain't gonna be in a relationship with me if you ain't got no skills. So that's gonna be, you ain't gotta worry about that, Jen. But I'm just saying, you can read, you can watch movies. It's a lot of ways to get some skills, and some people just have them naturally. But really, just reading is very fundamental.
Yeah, that's right.
SPK, what's so funny about reading?
That's right. I was just wanted to make sure we were on the same page about that.
Yeah,
So I'm
we're on the same page. Yeah, just read.
You want to get better at basketball, you got to play basketball.
You gotta play basketball. Yeah, you will get better at sex. Practice at it. That's all I can tell you. Within limits, and make sure you protecting yourself when you're practicing.
That part.
Oh shit! Look here, man. Okay, so I want to bring out what Joe said. I said what I said. Not all of us who have stubble have rough beards, okay? Because I take pride in the type of products that I use to make my beard soft. Because I want my woman to put her hands all in my beard and just fall in love with my beard, because my beard is soft and cuddly, and it's not going to give no kind of woman, if I choose to be in between your thighs, it's not going to give no kind of irritation whatsoever.
Well, that's why I say get you some Blue Magic or some Royal Crown or something like that.
Royal Crown and Blue Magic.
Blue Magic. Get you something. Get you some kind of grease.
I think you just I think you just said one of my what you said, turnoffs. That's I can't do the beard.
What, a stubbles?
Just the beard,
The beard?
body hair, the chest hair.
Body hair. Oh.
Oh, I don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not talking about totally bare, but when
Yeah,
when you
like looking like a bear in the chest.
yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be back in the day. Some women thought that was sexy. See a man with
I
hair on
never
his
thought
chest.
it was sexy. I never thought that.
I always look at him looking like a gorilla.
A gorilla, yeah.
So
Give me gorilla vibes.
right.
I approve this message that my sis here put. She said, if you are 40 and older and ain't got skills, that is a hard no. And there should never be body odor, especially at all the
Oracles. Tell him, Briley.
She said the butt, the feet, the mouth, and the pipe need special attention. I agree with that. You need to soak that thing. Men, you need to learn how to, if you want the women on that thing, whatever, then you need to make sure that thing is clean.
And please see a doctor. 'Cause if you're
Yeah.
still struggling with that stuff at that age, there's
Right.
just something that needs to be, addressed.
Absolutely. You are a beard connoisseur. Come on up here. Come on up
Barry
here.
White done entered the chat.
Come on this shit before I end this thing. Come on up here, bro. Come on up here.
Come on up here. Come on up here, bro. Bring that Barry White voice on up here.
Come on, Barry White.
Come on up here. And come on up here. And while I'm gonna do some commercials. We're gonna get on all this. Look here. Y'all quit hating on the Jen J, quit hating on us men with beards. Quit hating on us. We know. Come on up here, brother.
As long as the beard is tamed and like you said, it's soft and it's okay. But
hey, everything
a lot of times men be having whiskers and that's irritating.
Oh no.
Yes. Very irritating.
Look. I take credit and I take all I smell good and I take pride in smelling good, being groomed, and I taste good too. And with that, here we go with a commercial.
At your channel is what you need. True crime story secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes, but we're never late. Yeah, diamond stories inside faith. Oh no, welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight? Who took the fall? We got the scoops, we're covering it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will end strong, yeah. Truth turns why we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. What's your name? Welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the channel every week. When did you exhale? Where we find our peace? I said what I said, from reality, our sweet breeze. Together we rise, there's power in our voice. Sisters in strength, united we rejoice. Let's breathe in power, lift each other. In this sacred space, we are one. truth she'll expose. Tune in, sit back, this tea hot, never cold. We here in the Foxy Angel Zone. She keeps it real, this the you can't stop me zone. She loves to collaborate, but she can do this on her own. Now let's celebrate and welcome Foxy to the show.
You know what time it is. No scripts, no filters, no fear. We said what we said and meant that. Off the record. Off the record. Yeah, we keep it real. No filters here, we say what we feel. Politics, stories, truth on display. Come on. We talk that talk in our own way. Off the record, minion the God, let's go. Foxy to Roxy, 3 she go hard.
I swear on everything that is exactly what he said right here in the studio.
That is the funniest thing I have heard all week.
So hard. Lizzie with the facts she never miss. Nah. I said what I said, that's the twist. Off the record, yeah. Come and catch the vibe. Where real ones talk and the truth survive. Late night truth, we don't just speak. We pull the roots from what they keep. From pain to progress, we light the flame. No spin, no script, we call it by name. Minion bring the vision, Foxy bring the flame. Lizzie drop a seat, it'll never be the same. I said what I said, say it loud, no shame. We taking truth global, remember the name. No apologies, no disguise. Just soul and purpose in our Off the record. Yeah. Yeah. We said what we said. Off the record.
Hey.
Welcome to the Blessed Children of God family. We are glad to have you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you would like to join in on some conversations with thought-provoking topics, feel free to join us on Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern Time and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We look forward to seeing you there. Continue to be blessed.
right, one more, y'all. One more. Man, I said what I said. I like that off the record, man. That's all right there. That's all right.
That's right. It's off the chain, ain't it?
It's off the chain, and that updated one you got on your channel, that's off the chain too. That pink card and everything. Yeah.
Phantom.
Yeah. Yeah, the Phantom. Yes.
The 2-door Phantom.
And then I said what I said. I said what I said. Blow. What's that? That was I blow a smoke and then get up or whatever. I'm like, what I say? And they got I said what I said, dancing. Yeah, I'm like, I said, I'll be there.
Baby, you could be anything you want to be on AI.
I know you can.
Exactly.
And we working on Foxy video. Right, we're working on Foxy video as we speak.
Y'all send that to me.
Also.
Y'all send it to me. So all of the content creators, hey, y'all go and sub up to I Said What I Said. Go and sub up to Off the Record. Go and sub up to Foxy, to Roxy. Go sub up to Just Believe Eve. Just Believe Eve. All right. A brother Versert.
Disrupt and discuss. Disrupt and discuss.
Waiting to exhale.
Brother Versert.
Shut up, Foxy.
Well, what I do?
She talking about waiting to exhale.
Oh, waiting to exhale. Yeah. The madam needs to get up on the ball. You know, he didn't get up on the ball. Lisa J. Scott, all of y'all, man. Y'all, the lovely of Brilliance has put in all content creators in the chat, so y'all go and subscribe up. Tap In Podcast, of course. And if you have not sub up to the SBK channel, I don't know what's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what you're waiting on. So y'all go and subscribe to every content. Brilliance is a content creator as well. Go sub up to the lovely Brilliance, one of the best mods ever. And I said it, ever. One of the best mods ever. Anyways, so before, I guess, brother, you ain't gonna come up here, brother. So before we end this thing, did y'all want to add anything on these turn-offs and turn-ons before we these turn-offs and turn-ons? Y'all, Jen J done dropped down. Y'all talking about wild hairs, wild hairs and shit. You know what I mean? Y'all don't like wild hairs and all that. You know what I mean? Foxy, I know you got something else about turn-offs and turn-on. You got something else about that? Now, I like what a Brilliant said. Did I start? I gotta find it. A Brilliant said it right here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I read it already. If you 40 and older and got no skills, that is a hard no, and there should never be body odor. The butt, the feet, the mouth, and the pipe need special attention at all times. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Amen.
I totally agree. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah, work, bro. Okay, I understand. I know you would be up here because I summoned you, but yeah, me and you would be. I've been putting up with these ladies for the past almost 3 hours, 2.5 hours. So These ladies up here, they you know, they've been spitting game up here, and it's good to have another man up here to counter punch. Nah, but they've been spitting. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to counter punch nothing. They been spitting game. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jen J. Shout out to Joe. Shout out to I Said What I Said and Foxy and Big Sis up here. You know what I mean? So I know you would have came up here if you had. So get your grind on. So, anyways, all right. I said what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I want your final words, and I want you to give some final words and some give the men some encouraging words to for the ladies.
Why you want me to give them some encouragement? I can't
because
encourage.
I know you can. Because you can give those you can give it like no other. Foxy, you too.
I could give it like no other.
Like no other.
Right. Well, all I want to say is just know what y'all doing. If you don't have any skills, you can read, you can watch. There's books you can read, there's movies you can watch. You know, practice, you know, with discernment. Make sure you protect yourself if you just need to practice or what have you. But don't come to no woman and being all weak and lame and unskilled, uneducated, don't know what you're doing, you're not confident. Don't do none of that. Make sure you're clean and smelling good and have your beard together if you got one or whatever. Just be presentable, you know, like you're going to the concert or the church or something. If you dress, you know, put your best foot forward. That's all I got to say about it. And women love it when you exude masculinity, when you exude power. Women love that. Most women love that. So, you know, just be genuine and authentic. And so you'll go a long ways, you know, with that. And even if you have something on your mind that you don't think a woman will go for, ask her. You know, you have not because you ask not. Look at Todd and Candy. They had a whole third person in their marriage. So you never know what a woman will go for. You know, don't step to me like that. But some women will go for that. And I do pop the balloon. And I see poly relationships all the time. Poly relationships are really becoming common now. And so if that's something you're interested in, you know, just throw all your cards on the table and, you know, let the woman know what you're thinking about. And you just might get what you asked for. You never know.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that good enough or?
Oh, no, that's good enough. Is that all you got?
Yeah. That's basically all I have because, you know, I don't know. I mean, those are just basics, and that's all. You know, that's all I can tell you is basics because everything else is kind of, you know,
self-explanatory.
Yes, it's self-explanatory, and everything else will fall in place if you work on those things and you have all of that. You know, you put it all. The main thing is just to put everything out on the table. Everybody just, you know, have that conversation, whatever the conversation need to be, i.e., children, how you want to live, what you're looking for, what you're not looking for, what you like, what you don't like. You know, just communicate and find out if this person is for you, and don't just take this person because they say yes. And that go both ways.
They go both ways. I got you. I got you. Very good. Very good. All right, Foxy, you up next.
Okay. My thing is, don't be a Craigslist man. Women don't like a Craigslist man. We don't like a weak man. We don't have time to be burping nobody, your baby, and nobody, or babysitting. We want you, like I said, we want you to come with experience. And if you got to go out here and, you know, and test the waters to figure it out, then make sure you cover up and strap up or whatever you want to do, you know, however you want to handle it, to make sure you come back correct and know what you're doing. Make sure your beard is straight. We don't want no Brillo pads down there. We just want nice cushion, softness. We don't need no Brillo pads. Make sure you come with your hygiene's good. Make sure that you show a little masculinity, Don't be a wimp. You know, show, as they say, simp. Don't be a simp. Be a man. Show some masculinity. Show some leadership. Direct the woman right. Encourage the woman, and treat her like the queen. You want to be a king, then you got to have. Most kings got a queen. So if you want a queen, then you got to treat her like a queen. If you want her to treat you like a king, and that's how I feel about it. And what we were saying before, those people, they got all the multiple kids. They got all the multiple kids because, like I said, what I said, sometimes they get into it and they don't want to change up. So they want to stick with the same man and, have the same kids by the same man, which my daughter did. And, and sometimes you got to go out here and, do what you need to do as a woman and a man to make sure you take care of home. And my thing is, love a man, love a woman, love one another, talk to one another, enjoy one another. And in the bedroom, make sure that it is right, nice and right. Don't go in there half-stepping. Make sure it's nice and right.
Okay, so when you're talking about encouragement, so in other words, be a cheerleader too. So
of course.
So both of y'all. So what you're saying is, if you're doing something right in the bedroom while you're doing it, and your man is encouraging you, y'all like that?
Of course.
Hell yeah. Because we know we satisfy you, satisfaction guarantee.
Does that make y'all go harder?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I just want to know. I just want to know.
Just like when we cheerlead y'all on, y'all go harder.
Oh yeah, shit. That put more hair on my chest.
Yeah.
All right. So we want the same. We want the same.
If I go too deep or whatever, and y'all put your hand, y'all know how you go too deep, and then y'all go and you put your hands on the on the man's stomach or on the chest or like that makes me know that I'm in there. I'm in there. y'all lose your breath.
Yeah, so if somebody tell you to stop, do you stop? Because sometimes we can't take that. So
oh yeah, I stop.
When we gas for air.
Oh yeah, I stop or whatever. When you get your breath, are you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let's
now
go.
I like it when the man make me rise off the bed.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if you run in a good type of run, come here. You know what I'm saying? Come here.
Look, I like the man to make me rise up off the bed. You can't make me rise off the bed, then it's over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, I like what I'm listening to you, Janice. You said speak to me. So y'all like to be talked to, right? Do you like to be coached? Should a woman like to be coached?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course we do.
Yeah,
we don't mind.
Yeah, a little faster.
Yeah.
Right there. Okay. Right there, baby. Yeah.
Okay.
Go back. You left some on the table. Go back.
Exactly. That part. I said what I said.
Go back around there and get that.
Right there. You left a little corner.
We can take it.
Shit. I need to wipe my glasses off for that one right there, boy. Y'all got me. Oh Lord. Anyways, Janice says she said, shit, man, that's encouraging. I'm learning. Janice, I said I'm learning. You're married, I'm learning. I'm listening.
Me and Fox is gonna start charging y'all. These classes shouldn't be free since y'all getting all these master classes and tips and things. We're gonna have to start charging them, Foxy. Because I think these are I think we're dropping gems.
Yeah, we dropping gems, and we need to be paid for them gems.
Oh my God.
Especially SBK. His ears like antennas like a mother. They pointed straight up to the air, baby.
Yep. Shit. Yep.
Antennas up.
My frequency is high, boy.
No, how you think I had a lovely 22 years of marriage?
All right.
Yeah, you did something right.
And I got 23.
Hey, see,
you did
right there. You should tell you something about us. We done been through the good, bad, and the ugly.
The ugly, the in between, and all of that.
Exactly. And then some.
That poet. And some to grow on. Shit.
Exactly.
Oh Lord. All right, Big Sis, are you still there?
I should have dropped down like Joe. This is too much for me.
Oh my God.
We want to hear what you got to say.
What's your final words, sis?
I ain't got no final words. I'm gonna let them roll with what they said. I'm just a married woman. I ain't got nothing to do with all this.
Oh my.
Let y'all have
girl,
it.
come on. Now you know good well. No, look, you know good well you got that man with his, and when you finish, he have his thumb in his mouth saying, "I want my mommy."
Hey, Foxy, she got to peel him off the damn ceiling fan when she finished with him. I don't know why she playing with us.
Ooh,
No, he on the ceiling fan. Come on back. And look, and they said, "Don't run from me."
Hey, Jay said she would. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I'm an engaged woman.
Okay, I'm like, damn. I'm gonna let y'all have this.
Girl, please. You know you right in there with us. You got that man where he tried to run. You be coming. Come on back here. I ain't through with you.
If anybody should have something to say, it should be you, because me and Foxy done. You know, we ain't even doing nothing. We just going on. Hey, we going on memories like a mug.
That's why I said, Queen. I like the married women should be right. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that
she got all kind of gems to drop.
That's right.
And she's younger, so she got some new positions and everything that I probably ain't even thought of.
That part.
Oh shit! And I said what I said. We really haven't been X-rated until it's not really been X-rated.
It's been really kind of PG-13.
PG-13 like a mofo. You know what I mean? So sexual education is fundamental.
Very fundamental and natural.
This is science. You know what I'm saying? And it's not weird
science. And it's not rocket science at all.
And that part, that said, mentally it's 60%, 40% is physical. So if you can't get it mentally down pat, then you ain't gonna be able to do it physically.
I agree.
I'm gonna say this. I know y'all said y'all want somebody experienced. So men, if you're not experienced, find you a woman that don't mind an unexperienced man. They exist. Some women like to mold a man. Some women like to teach a man. You just gotta find your woman. Find your woman.
Just not on this panel.
Exactly.
You got to find your woman. Communication is key. Don't act like you could do something and then you have imposter syndrome. You ain't able to show up for the task. Just find you a woman that can, don't mind teaching you something.
That part. And like I said what I said, not on this panel though.
Yeah. That part. But she'll get sent home.
Exactly.
Y'all crazy.
But that's good advice though, E. That is very good advice. I appreciate that.
Yes, it is. Anything else in regards to the bed? Any bedroom advice?
Any new tricks, flips?
Yeah.
Dip. He said any new tricks, flips.
Dip.
I ain't got no new tricks. My tricks is, just be extremely flexible.
Okay, that's a new one.
Know how to be extremely flexible. If you're not, go take some yoga classes. Do some stretching in the gym.
Okay.
And what was the exercise y'all was talking about last night?
Those are
the Kegels.
Kegels.
With the Kegel balls.
Now Kegel, there are Kegel devices for women, but just regular there's Kegels exercises for men. And men don't get it twisted. There's Kegel exercises for men. And Miss Wanda was asking last night, really, I didn't know that. And I pulled up some Kegel exercises for men. Just exercising and flexing those hip flexors and those hip muscles and those pelvic muscles. You know what I'm saying? That helps. That and I'm being serious. That helps with prostate issues. It helps with keeping that prostate healthy and functioning. It helps you perform well, the whole 9 yards. It keeps all the blood flow and all the juices there flowing. And that sounds funny, but I'm being serious. You know what I'm saying? So Kegel exercises, look them up. We probably.
Do you do it at the gym? Do you do the Kegel exercise at the gym, or do
I do? I do it at the gym, and I also do it here at home.
Like I said, you should do a demonstration. Oh, you should do a demonstration video for everybody then. So we what you laughing for, E? Show me what you're working with.
She wants you to do a demonstration video in your gray sweatpants.
Right. In them gray, in them light gray sweatpants.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Y'all crazy. Y'all is crazy.
And that blue muscle shirt.
Blue muscle shirt.
Yes, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord.
Y'all crazy as hell. But look,
and make good and sure that you tag me and everything else. Make sure you tag me in that one when you go live. I don't want to see no video. I want to see it live.
I want to see live too. Exactly.
Hey, you bullshitting, but you give me ideas though. You give me ideas.
That's what I ain't bullshitting. No, that's you think I'm playing. I am not playing with you. I'm just a jolly person, but I'm for real.
I said what I said. Said she your peer, but she ain't dead.
There you go.
That part.
And I'm just in remission right now.
That's two of us.
Thank you so much, Janice. I appreciate you. I appreciate you preaching in the chat, man, and giving your. I've been paying attention. You and a brilliance. You know what? Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
And let me change that, y'all. Let me change that. It's because I'm not in remission. I'm in omission.
Omission. Shit. Oh my God. Anyways, so that's all you got to say, sis. That's all you got to see. Find you a partner find you somebody that's willing to teach you.
Yeah,
be
you gotta
patient.
find somebody that fit your language.
Speak
your love language.
Now, now, sis, you and I talked about this, but speaking of love languages, my love language is physical touch.
Yep.
I mean, mine is physical touch. I don't mind a woman touching me. I want a woman to touch me. I want her to touch me. I want her to hold my hand. I want her to touch whatever you want to touch on. So I'm just saying. As long as you let me touch me and I'll touch you back. Hit me and I hit you back. Sing it with me.
I cannot with you right now.
Man.
Hey, eat. Sing it with me. Kiss me and I kiss you back. Kiss me and I kiss you back. Hit me and I hit you back.
Did you say hit me, bruh?
That's what he said. Digital Underground, they from the Bay. You know they.
I thought he said, "If you love me, then I love you back."
But he's like, hit me and I hit you back.
You see how he picked that? Hit me and I hit you back.
Oh shit!
Y'all
I'm
heard
telling you what Humpty Hump said. You know what I'm saying? He said that. But kiss me and
he did say that. But
that nigga did say that. He said, hit me. He said, hit me and look. And I remember the video. You don't make me pull up the video. That nigga said, look, that nigga said in the video, hit me and I hit you back. That's what he said. Hell. So I'm just saying. Yeah.
He did say, hit me and I hit you back.
That's what he said, Foxy. I, you know what? I will do a live demonstration of some people.
You gotta have gray sweatpants on. That's a prerequisite.
That part.
I'm just telling you what the people have spoken. If you come on there with some black sweatpants, you gonna lose your viewership.
that part. I'm turning it right off. And I might say something in the chat before I go. When you get off this live, pull up Tucker SBK, and he got a song called "Touch Your Spot."
What's who? Oh, Tucker. He got
Touch Your Spot.
Okay, I'm
the repairman. The repairman.
Right. Okay, I got you. Turn-ons are getting a sweet, horny message right before you get home. Maybe a special video will get me excited. A special video. So a special video. So look, I got a question. A lot of people don't like. A lot of people frown upon special videos and all that. That one right over there frowns on that. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. If you send it to me, you know what I mean? I'll send you one if you send me one back.
Well, a lot of people don't want to do those special videos because if they get mad with the significant other, a lot of time they blackmail and try to show it on out there for everybody to see. So that's why some people kind of stop that.
But
not only that, then if it goes into the clouds be getting hacked. So if it goes to the cloud, it could get hacked.
But then again, what she just said in the classiest way possible. But see, you can be classy, but then be suggestive. You know what I mean?
You just show up to his job in your car with your trench coat on and naked underneath. That's all you don't need no damn video.
Right.
Tell him, E. That's all.
Just come up there. Come up there in your fur baby and your heels.
And that's what I did with my husband.
Naked.
He worked at night, so I used to come up there with my trench coat on and come in his office, and we close the door and it's on and popping.
But they got cameras at work now, so I don't advise you to do that no more. But you can go show up in the car.
No, you can't do that no more.
You can go show up in the car.
Now you can show up in the car.
Corner somewhere.
Or you can come out and get in the car. That part.
Go in a corner somewhere, park the car over in the dark. You good?
You'd be surprised how much you can get done in a car. You can be surprised how much you can get done in a car.
Damn. Joe just said what you said. Y'all know when you text something, it's in the cloud for consumption.
Thank you, sis.
Right.
That's why these people be talking about. He sent my stuff. You don't know who sent your stuff out nowadays. Everybody getting hacked. You really think your stuff is protected and it's somewhere on somebody's dark web?
So
No.
cry when you get to the car unless your parent or child has died. A crybaby that constantly leaks doesn't give masculine. Mainly the people that do leak information are the men. I agree. They are the men, and they some coochie ass men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know,
a men.
bitch ass niggas. Yeah, for real. I'll say it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they
Go to sleep with your man naked.
Because I'm trying to go to the
at
church
night.
house tomorrow. After all of this, I'm definitely gonna have to pray.
Do you sleep with your man naked? Do y'all sleep naked when you with your man? When you
She got to
significant
admit.
other?
Who asked that question?
he asked that.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Do you sleep naked?
Oh yeah,
Or
I
do y'all
slept
put
naked with mine
pajamas
all
on?
the time. I
Huh?
slept naked all the time with mine.
There
I
we
slept naked
go.
with mine all the time.
There we go.
I don't want my woman to sleep with me.
I plead the fifth.
That means she
I
sleeps naked.
sleep bucket naked.
And-
We
and-
sleep bucket naked.
I don't want
Naked,
my woman to
naked.
sleep with me.
Because I like
I
to be
don't
woke up.
I don't want my woman to
I want
sleep
some-
with me.
I want something to wake me up in the morning.
Exactly. I don't want my woman to sleep with no clothes on, because if I'm cuddling up and he rises to the occasion, I'm gonna be blue cup, on and popping, as Foxy say. You know what I'm saying? Especially y'all, all of y'all women like to be cuddled. Y'all like y'all men to cuddle y'all from behind. And I want that booty rubbing against my pelvic area. And that thing gonna be up in you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be
That's
up
why I ain't
in
got no
you.
problems.
So that's what I'm saying.
Y'all with all the lingerie?
You gotta have
The lingerie is
sure you
nice.
have-
But
I got that in my notes, but you know,
No,
talk
you gotta
about
make sure
lines
you got
tonight.
plenty of access.
No, you don't sleep in the lingerie. You just do show and tell, and then after that,
Yeah.
then the lingerie goes back in the drawer bed because it's uncomfortable. You can't be sleeping in that mess.
So y'all like thongs? So
Right,
what about
that part,
y'all like
that
thongs
part.
or just? But y'all like thongs or y'all just like straight panties and stuff like that? I think boy shorts for y'all for women is sexy to me.
Listen,
I like
to
boy
me, SBK. I like what my man like.
I'm just saying, I like boy shorts. I like seeing a woman in boy shorts.
I wear
Well,
boy shorts.
that's what I like. Whatever my man like, that's what I like.
Well, you know, boy shorts, I just pull them damn things to the side and get it from the side. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you got boy, it's something sexy about a woman with boy shorts on. I don't know what it is, but with a woman having boy shorts on and you walking around the house, God, you're gonna get your ass tore up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tear you up. I just love boy shorts. So shout out to the women that wear boy shorts. I love boy shorts.
It's the boy shorts with your booty cheeks hanging out.
With the booty shorts hanging, right, with the booty cheeks hanging
With
out.
the little hanging out.
I'm getting ready to end this thing. Y'all, that's what I'm
Exactly.
talking
There you go, E. There you go, E. There you go, E.
Now, a lot of women don't like thongs up in their cooch and you know, a lot of women don't like thongs.
I wore thongs. I wore thongs in my 20s. So
Right.
in my 20s, I was a thong girl, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm a boy short girl now. I'm
Yeah, I
a boy
like-
short woman.
Yeah, boy shorts are
And
awesome.
even if you got a thong, if I got a thong on, it ain't gonna stay on that long anyway. So I endure the pain for a minute.
Okay, so what about edible underwear?
Whatever.
She said, whatever.
What's that song? What's that song? You can have whatever you like.
You can have whatever you
like.
That's how versatile I am. So, okay.
Or you could do Tony, whatever you want.
There you go. That's hot.
So Abril says, lastly, if you are done when we just getting started, please don't traumatize your spouse and see a physician. Help immediately. Nothing worse than that in the bed. When she's saying being a 1 minute man, basically. Lastly, if you are done when we just get started, please don't traumatize your spouse and see a physician's help immediately. In other words, don't
You gotta have some D discipline.
Be disciplined and have some stamina.
All right.
There's the maca root. There's the beetroot. There's the.
I'm finna go. I'm finna look. No, you know what? Should we save that for the show? You would save that. I look. I got a lot.
And don't come with me acting like you got it all. You got a whole lot down there, and you ain't got nothing but a thumb.
Can y'all tell when a man has a lot down there? Foxy.
Yes, you can. You can tell the fake one from the real one.
What do you mean
before?
Fake? What do you mean fake? What do you mean fake, Foxy? What do you mean fake?
You know, some men add a little sock in there to make it look like it's more than it is. You still got them out there. Yeah,
wow, they
got
are.
a few out there. Yeah, you still got a few out there that's faking it. They try to make it look like they got more than that, and then when you get to the room, you find out ain't nothing down there but a thumb.
Some men are growers though, so you gotta. Some men are growers.
Yeah. So that I told you before, when I was at the club, I used to back it up and rub up against them while I'm dancing to see where, and if it rises to the occasion, I know what I'm working with.
But
all
what
I
I'm
do
saying,
is turn back around and look down.
But what I'm saying, Foxy, I said what ladies in chat, can y'all tell just by looking if a man is working with something, and have y'all ever been wrong?
Well, let us say this. We now you're gonna say that.
No, you need to say it. You need to say it. Don't be doing that.
Now you don't want me to say this.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not, baby.
Listen, this is the after hours.
Okay. Well, I'm still not saying it, but I'm gonna just say this. Sometimes you can tell, and like E said, sometimes men do grow. However, most confident men and most men, they walk a certain way. You can tell the way with the walk that they have, and most men that's packing don't really discuss that. It's only the ones who it's only the insecure men that want to talk about what they gonna do to you and this and that and the other.
Right.
The man that's packing or whatever,
3 hours.
Yeah, the men that's packing, they just show you better than they can tell you.
I mean, if they don't pack, then they may have a dang good tongue game.
Right.
But I said what I said. You didn't answer my question.
What's the question?
I said, can y'all tell?
I said sometimes, because sometimes it's in your pants whether you swole or not. A lot of men don't have to be swole in order for you to tell that they have something. Y'all have a print. And some men,
right?
You could tell the way that they walk.
What the hell you read on the text?
By the way they walk, if you know it.
By the way they walk, huh, Foxy?
Yeah.
If they're walking like a cow.
By the way they walk. Yeah, girl. Yeah, man. If they're walking like a cowboy, you know you working with something.
All right.
I like to be coached as long as it's a manly voice. Don't start asking me to do you like it, baby, like a schoolboy. Nesto said I'm going to size him up before we consider. So Nesto said she's gonna be checking it out.
And when you're in the country, you can't miss. You're not gonna miss too much in the country. I'm gonna just throw that out there, cause baby, when they been eating them greens and cornbread and candy yams and neck bones and things in the country, we don't have that many issues. Matter of fact, you be surprised when you.
No, exactly. Exactly.
Be like, are you from the South? You can't be from the South.
Damn.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
Janice said bow-legged. When you bow-legged.
Oh Lord. I said what I said.
Now you can tell. Now a man can tell when a woman. No, you know. Look, when you men, y'all men know y'all did it right when you got a woman walking bow-legged.
If you kind of sore the next morning, it's a good kind of sore. Good kind of sore.
Right, that's a good kind of sore. Good kind of soreness, because you know you got it in. I mean, really got it in.
Brilliant says, Foxy, I said what I said, doing a dating advice show would be an absolute standing room only. Oh my God, I paid membership. I you know what? Brilliance, I had an idea on that, man, actually, and asked these two right here. Ask these two right here, man, to do it.
I'm not telling all my secrets.
Not telling you to tell the secrets, but you know, just a little bit, you know. Like you just a little bit.
Yeah, like I did tonight, just a little bit.
Oh, y'all got me. I said,
just hey, SBK, just put the tip in. I just gave y'all a tip.
Just a little tip to get you started.
Oh shit.
Lord have mercy.
It takes a tip to get you motivated. Yeah, just a taste to get you motivated.
Yes. Oh my God. Woo, shit. Oh my God. Anyways. Okay. I think we got it all out of our system. Oh Lord.
Well, Janice, we sorry to keep you past your bedtime, sweetie.
Yeah, we get ready to end this right now. So look.
You say I can't believe I'm still up.
Look here, man. I want to say thank y'all all for coming out. Thank Joe. I said what I said, Foxy, sis. Thank y'all all for coming out. Thank all of my moderators. Thank all of my members and everybody in the chat. Here's what I want to say. If you're a member of my channel, the merchandise is coming to you. Free merchandise is coming to you. In fact, I said what I said. It's funny. I said what I said. You're up on the panel right now. I just sent you a notification that yours is being shipped out as we speak. So if it is a great time to be a member and a moderator of the SBK channel. I got some things planned for you guys. I got more things planned. I like to reward all of my faithful members and faithful moderators, and I appreciate you guys. As I stated last night in the Tap In podcast, man, I appreciate every last one of y'all, man, that have followed me and followed us. If you, whether it's Tap In or here, I appreciate y'all, and all of that. You know, your support is greatly appreciated, and it's not taken for granted. You know what I mean? I like to pay y'all respect, and I like to pay y'all back, and that's what's going to be done. All right, so become a member, like, share, subscribe. And if you are a ghost watcher or anybody that's been watching in the chat, I need y'all to comment. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about what we talked about tonight. Give me some ideas. And all of you members, y'all should be if y'all got something that y'all want to talk about, y'all hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on an email. Hit me up anywhere to let me know what y'all want to talk about. If you want to collab, let me know. I'll be happy to collab with you guys. If y'all want to come up on the show, do an interview with somebody, let me know. I will be glad to do so. You know what I'm saying? So we're all about growth over here. So yes, once again, go and get you some merchandise. And if you are a member of my chat, again, the merchandise is coming to you. I got almost half of y'all shipped out already. So I got you, sis. I got you. So Some of you guys that are members, I want to say this here. Some of you guys that are members, I'm trying to reach out to you, like my brother Timo, if you're listening. Lucy.
Where's Timo at?
Yeah, I haven't seen Timo. I know he watches. Sometimes he pops out and he comments in the comment section or whatever. Guys like Timo, Lucy. You guys, I've hit y'all up behind the scenes. Y'all answer me so I get y'all's sizes. So let me know. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get that out to you. So y'all become a member, man, and y'all hit me back up. But half of the members, I got y'all sent out already, just about. So y'all get ready. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Get ready. So we got some exciting things coming up 2026. We'll talk about that later. Y'all subscribe up to the channel, but don't forget to leave a comment under the comment section. What you thought about tonight's comment, let me know. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? So again, thanks sis for pulling up. Foxy, thank you, sweetheart. I said Queen, thank you. Bestie, thank you for coming up. Thank y'all. I'm getting ready to end this thing. Your boy SBK is